It's fine. I mean, we've still got the second lot of that to go, yeah?
I know.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, no. You can all hear Crabbot correctly, right?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, hello and welcome everybody to Crabby D&D. I'm here with my players, Sudz,
Me.
Harlan,
Hello.
Sam,
I got chicken.
Simon,
Ooh.
Jamie,
Oh god.
and Infernal.
Ooh.
Boo. Yeah, Simon, I don't know why you decided to say that.
I'm not certain either, to be perfectly honest.
Simon, you worry me, but I respect you.
Was that an ooh from Simon?
Yeah.
I
That
hate the
was-
game you're playing, but God, if I don't love the way you play it.
Oh my word. So,
Really threw me off.
usual announcements. Thank you to Zenosa for all the artwork that's been coming through as of late, and also the with all the tiles and all of that. Thank you to Tabletop Audio for the free audio you supply. You can go and check it out. You can support them on Patreon. And the guy in charge of it was a great guy. I recently had to talk to him because one of my videos got muted because apparently it contains copyright music. And yeah, I went and spoke to him, and he just turned around and said, "All my stuff's free domain. I'll help you support your case if you want. I can send them the files if they really want to take it that far." So yeah, got my audio back, and very good guy. So do recommend going and checking out and supporting that. The map was created on incarnate.com, and I make maps on a regular. Their tavern is almost done. I've just got the basement to do. And then that.
One day we'll
will
get
be
the
that.
basement, guys. One day.
Look, it only took like 80 sessions to get a basement again, so it's fine.
God.
You'll get official tiling for your basement because I enjoy building on Incarnate. It's fun. So yes, and I do take commissions if anybody wants. All right. So last we left the party: Queglod, Elsyan, Malcom, Sasha, Rook, and Bern. With their interesting developments, after defeating Webval, taking a day off, and otherwise gathering themselves, they acquired some supplies, fire resistance potions, and some extra supplies should they need them, various potions, or of mostly the healing variety, as well as a potion of heroism for one such Rook. But as the party prepared themselves, they used, with Malcolm's aid, they used transport via plants, and went to the Dragon Sanctuary. Upon arriving, a few conversations were had before leaving towards Mount Volgrim. Travelling through the volcanic area, they arrived with a large pit of lava in the centre. Usual thing, they've seen it all before, with the Myrmidon, now helmetless, and his elemental companions, as he challenged the party once again. With a relatively interesting interaction between Armor of Agathis and a volcano, the party managed to scoot by on the encounter fairly easily, otherwise succeeding and getting by mostly without a scratch. As the party proceeded downwards, heading into the pits below, they arrived to a corridor with iron grooves and troughs on either side channeling the lava into the walls away from them, and a doorway where there was a glow from beyond. Heading in, you moved into a scorching hot room with smoke and heat, otherwise warping your view as you look around. A few fire blossoms occasionally scattered across the outside of here, and large amber-like chunks or crystals embedded in the wall and otherwise jutting outwards. Upon reaching the centre of the chamber, lava began to pour in the doorway ahead of them, and fire erupted from the doorway behind them, as a voice hissed out that only Sasha and Rook could understand. As it spoke, Sasha exclaimed that she was a priest, or in her case a priestess or cleric, to a Turan. With this, the creature seemingly ignored her, respecting her position, and kindly decided not to let her get involved with whatever quarry it may have had. With this, Rook, understanding it, as it attacked him. With the rest of the party on defense, completely caught off guard, not knowing what to do, saw a great salamander rise from the lava before it lobbed a glob of lava at the party, hitting a large portion of them, badly wounding them and downing one, before the party recovered, stabilized for a moment, and got back up to continue the fight. And now we go from the top of the round, where we otherwise left off. So, their action. Okay.
This is why I have run.
That's a good
All right.
idea.
Spawn 3 methods.
Really eases the pain. Fucking methods. I know your secrets.
I'm on to you, methods.
Hey, question, does that count as them entering my space?
Nope.
Worth a try.
Alright, Queglod, your turn. As the heat kind of warbles around you, the great Salamander otherwise poised, looking over Rook, as you see the axe has otherwise heated up to an intense level. As he grips it, you watch his hand burn slightly as he kind of pats it, trying to cool it down, but it remains heated. You see the wings and the blades of... Not able to, no.
Oh.
The weapons and the wings of Bern, otherwise heated and glowing hot. What would you like to do? Simon?
Sorry, I've been muted for a moment.
Ah.
Yeah, I've one big attack, but I don't want to use that yet, so I'm going to focus on crowd control. So, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
For my action.
Okay. Starting
First
with the red one,
This one.
because that one pre-existed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Hits and kills. As you otherwise fire one of the Eldritch Blasts, a needle ejecting from the end of your finger. As it strikes the surface of it, you watch as it just detonates before it goes falling back into magma and dripping into the pool below, where it begins to be remade.
Okay. I assume it explodes, but it's too
It
far
does.
from-
Yes,
Yeah.
that is correct.
How big is the explosion? Because I don't remember.
5 foot
Yeah,
within the radius of it.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. In that case, next two against this one.
Go ahead and make me 2 attack
Unless-
rolls, please.
I mean, I guess unless the first one kills it. But...
I don't think the damage
Unlike
feasibly can. But... Okay, both hit. Doing
plus 10, so 22.
22. Jammy. You fire out the 2 Eldritch Blasts as the combination of the 2 of them, one hits, leaving a large opening where it detonates, and the other sinks in as you watch as it gets underneath its neck before its head otherwise detonates, and the remainder of its body falls to the magma below. You did exactly its hit points.
Oh, nice.
Jammy bastard.
You just hear a perfect kill.
Alright. What would you like to do for the rest of your turn?
It was very nice of Sasha to come over here and help everyone, but it's probably not a good idea to be grouped up. So I assume I can stand here without being in the lava, right?
Yep, correct. Anything which has a feasible amount of land on it, you can stand on.
Is it the standard rules of like whatever the majority is? That's
Pretty much, yeah. However, I am allowing
Cool.
things like this corner bit here, for example, because it's just a little bit less than 50% to be land, whereas bits like
yeah,
this,
that's
I wouldn't. So,
yeah, that's right. So judge it by eye for the most part.
yeah,
cool.
pretty much. And if you're unsure, just ask.
Awesome. Yeah, I have no cool bonus actions to do
Okay.
because I don't want to spend any spells, so that will end my turn.
Okay, so, right. Next on the initiative order is Mephits 2, the green ones. This one here is going to move... Nope, he's going to stay exactly where he is, actually, for now. As you watch as he otherwise kind of clasps his hands together and otherwise breathes fire on the 2 of you. I would like Rook and Bern to each make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh, well, they go nat 20. So that's a lot. 28.
28, and Bern?
7. 7.
7, okay. So Bern, you fail, Rook, you succeed. I believe you two have resistance potions up at the moment, so that is to keep in
Yeah.
mind. So, Bern, you take the full damage of 8, halved to 4. Rook, you take half damage of 4, halved to 2.
Right.
So 2 and 4 respectively. And then he is otherwise going to move up, otherwise floating nearby, and proceeding to distract you, Rook, as the Great Salamander rears back. Speaking of, Great Salamander is going to go for a legendary action.
Damn it.
And is going to... She's only got one left, so I'll be going for a tail attack. Advantage because of flanking now.
Against the Mephit. Go against the Mephit.
Yeah, the method.
Yeah, the red Mephit.
Oh,
the
yeah,
method,
yeah,
the
yeah.
method.
Yeah, tail swing, sure.
He
Against
said
the
it now.
Mephit.
He said it now.
Yeah.
It's gonna
That's,
happen.
He said
I
it.
already
He
said
said-
I already said I was attacking Rook with advantage, so
I
if
know.
you're going by that, that is
Okay.
29 to hit.
Well, it's obviously gonna hit.
No, deny everything. Deny everything.
I can't believe that a fucking method gives advantage. There, look
But
at
it
this.
does. Harlan,
Look at this shit.
Okay, Harlan.
Look at this shit
Harlan.
weasel.
Harlan, remember, you're the one that's Remember spiritual weapon?
Oh yeah, it gets advantage. I don't get advantage from it.
Fair enough. But a method is actually a living creature.
Barely.
So-
Look at this piece of shit.
So 39 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of fire halved to 1. Or minimum on that.
Alive.
So 40 points of damage total.
Fuck it yourself.
You
I will
still good,
do.
buddy?
You alive?
Sure. Why are you not? Oh right, I put 2 minuses
Yeah.
there.
Just remember, between now and when you
Okay.
get heals, it's still got its turn.
Burn!
Well, oh no, because I can't take another hit like that.
And it could recharge its, blob.
Burn, it is your turn. Grumble, grumble.
Alright. Damage or CC?
Whatever is most likely to keep Rook alive, I think.
It's your turn.
choice.
You do what you do. What are you doing,
I
Infernal?
I'm gonna summon up the devastation.
Okay. That can take the damage, so that will just be attacking with disadvantage.
I acts like heat metal as well.
Yes, acts like heat metal as well, so disadvantage on the attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
Something I did forget on Rook's turn, but that's fine.
And
I won't forget
get
afterwards.
this way.
Thanks.
To get advantage. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not moral.
Okay. Fair enough. So normal roll. 2 attack rolls, because it's against the same creature.
That first one probably misses.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you have any
plus
lucky
12.
left, and do you wish to use it?
no.
So the first one misses, the second one is a critical hit, and otherwise makes up for the damage. So go ahead and roll all your dice.
Crits doesn't multiply the stat damage, right?
If you mean the modifier damage, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Just the roll
That's
damage.
35 plus 6, I believe? Yeah. Oh, plus 7. Sorry.
35 plus 7 is 42 points of damage.
Back in a sec, guys.
Yep, no worries.
No
Then
worries.
I shall quicken spell a slow on him.
Hold on, I'm still
Yeah.
doing math.
After you're done. After you're done.
Alright, what kind of save is that?
That is a... Sec.
Oh yes, I also forgot, at the start of your turn, because you're inside of its radius, you need to make a constitution saving throw for the heat.
Yeah.
Before this concentration check, so it wouldn't proc it. Just so I...
It's a wisdom save.
It's a wisdom save, okay.
See?
And that was a con save, what did you get?
28.
Yeah, fine. You take 11 points of fire damage, halved to 5, which are then halved again to 2. And wisdom saving throw? I assume a 16 doesn't succeed.
No, it doesn't.
It is going to use one of its 3 legendary resistances to negate it.
I assume that.
Okay.
I can't really move to give it back.
Yep. And this then returns to you.
Just thinking if I go left or right. Oh, that gives no, never mind. I'll stay there.
You'll stay there. Okay. End of your turn, Elsyan.
Okay.
You go at the same time as the Salamander and Mephit 1. Mephit 1 does not exist, so I do not need to worry about that. However, you have the higher dex, so you go first.
Yeah! I'm better than you, Salamander! As I am going to pop out a blink.
Pop out a blink there.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 feet away. Further away from it, 'cause I don't want to be caught in its weird fire aura. And I am going to cast Illusory Dragon.
Okay.
I am going to pick lightning damage,
So
as
that
I
is-
do not trust any other damage type to actually do.
Which is blue
Damage.
or bronze, if I remember correctly.
Yes. It doesn't really matter. Let's pick blue.
We have a bronze dragon on the field.
Yeah, exactly. This will keep things different.
That's a brass. Bronze dragon's
Yeah.
different.
Brass, bronze, what's the difference?
Where do you
Again,
where do you want it?
where it will fit.
Okay, so it has to be up here then.
Right. I
Or
do
in the
believe that-
lava. So there will have to be there.
Okay. Right.
Actually no, I'd
I
say
mean,
you'd have the
it
choice
does-
between there and there. If it
I mean,
changes
it doesn't take damage, so it's fine.
Can they give advantage? Actually?
I'm back.
They can. Oh.
It gives advantage until it figures out that it's not real.
Which it figures out it's not real, so it can mostly ignore it. Although the damage still, although its breath weapon will still work because of they get advantage on the saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm double checking what size it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Huge. Okay.
It's
Oh, the
basically
dragon.
like
The Illusory Dragon is a huge dragon.
Oh,
it's-
so it's not an ancient, it's an adult.
No, well, yes, visually it's an adult.
Okay.
So there is a part of me that wants it right there. In fact,
It won't be able to fit there.
Why not?
The ceiling's 10 feet above you. If it goes there, it will be squished, which means it will be counted as prone for any purposes.
Well, that doesn't matter. Because it's
Okay.
not something that can take damage. It's not something that can.
Okay.
Wasn't it? It's going to go there, and then I'm going to use my bonus action. In fact, I'm going to move it from there to there. Fuck it. And then as part of that movement, going to breathe its breath.
Okay.
Which the salamander needs to take. Needs to
saving
make
throw
an
is it?
intelligence saving throw against DC 20.
That is a 16.
Fails. 7d6 damage. And remember, it needs to take an action to try and figure it out.
Yep. No, that's fair.
I as much tell myself as you. Okay, that is 23 damage.
23 damage.
Just under par.
Still good damage.
23 for 7. Yeah, 23 damage
Okay.
is and okay.
Does he blink out again?
Just doing some stretches. Just doing some stretches to press it up.
As you watch as Elsyan otherwise draws his hands from the book, and you watch as the shadowy
Yes!
essence swings out, and you watch as this large adult blue dragon kind of coils forwards, otherwise crushed in by the ceiling above, but otherwise unleashes a lightning breath before you look back, and he's gone, nowhere to be seen.
Good, I need to learn that trick.
Okay.
Good
You are
man.
concentrating,
Yes,
but
yes.
you are also
I am concentrating, but as long as there's not something in the astral plane here to fuck me, I'm fine.
It's fine.
I get another turn of Illusory Dragon, boys.
Okay.
Although,
End of your
wonderful
turn.
phrasing.
End of your turn, Mephit 1s would go. Mephit 1s do not exist, so it is the Great Salamander's turn. Okay. As the Great Salamander
Fire up.
otherwise standing there, does it get its lava glob back? No.
Thank fuck.
You watch as
Praise
it's
Jeebus.
otherwise there, you watch as the hardened fire on the outside of it begins to slowly almost coil up, and what portion of its almost outer blackened char shell begins to reform over the surface, some form of protective layer, as the heat otherwise rises up and through it. It otherwise rears back, now seeing the illusory dragon in play, it is going to make... Yeah, it's going to make 2 attack rolls. One is going to be a bite against Rook, and the other is going to be an attack against the Illusory Dragon. The one against the Illusory Dragon misses, so I need not roll. And the one versus Rook has advantage. That is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Wonderful. I'm rolling minimum on the fire damage again.
I kind of need that.
I believe in you, Rook.
32 points of piercing damage and 1 point of fire damage.
So it's negative 5. Jesus Christ, I'm in single digits.
Okay. As it otherwise goes and makes a kind of a large bite attack towards... as it otherwise bites towards you, its head kind of extending out a bit. As it otherwise goes to bite you, wrapping around your armor, it pulls back. And as it does, you watch as it takes a secondary snap in a very quick succession towards the dragon. As it does, you watch as it would strike where the dragon would be, but the dragon backs away as best it can. Otherwise, unaffected, it seems. Okay. End of its turn. It is Mephit's 3's turn.
I swear to God, if I get killed by a mephit, by a bloody mephit,
It'll be fine. Believe.
If you get killed by a mephit, I'll laugh.
Okay.
Greater Salamander, method. Greater Salamander, method.
Mephit.
We'll just put that repeatedly on your tombstone.
fucking hell.
Because I
You
doubt
might
the
want to use a
turnaround.
bonus action to neck a potion on your turn, by the way. if you can.
Fire breath hits 3 targets, so I'd like a dex.
Jamie
Well-
can make an attack
Did it recharge its breath?
reaction if you
No, it's a different mephit.
Oh, method.
It's
Okay.
a different method. Also, what are you saying, Bern?
Jamie had Sentinel, right?
I do.
Yeah.
No, he could have attacked it with his
Oh,
reaction.
I see. Do you want to attack it with your reaction when it otherwise struck the dragon?
Oh, I didn't think about that because it's attacking me as well.
Yeah.
I didn't...
Do you want
Okay, yeah, I do.
to? Okay, go ahead and make it with disadvantage then, please.
It's fine. Anything. I'll take anything right now.
Oh yes,
Plus
and that is
score.
actually a point. I did forget about this. So no, that I think that misses.
No,
with
that's
disadvantage.
Oh, it's 4 plus 5.
Because of heat metal, you take 2d8 damage automatically on your beginning of your turn because of the heat metal effect that
Yep.
reoccurs.
Alright, can we just
Is
stay on
this-
this mephit's turn then?
So that's that will be 8 points of damage for the fire. Does that knock you down? Because that will change the Mephit's turn.
No.
Okay. In which case, it's
Are you
gonna
on
be-
1 hit point?
No, I miscalculated. Now I'm
Eight
on
half?
4.
It'll be half, so it will go from 8 to 4. It will go from 8 damage to 4 damage. That is correct because of the heat metal. However,
So instead of
I s-
8, I took 4.
Yeah.
instead of 8, you
Yes.
took 4. Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I would now like a dexterity saving throw from you and Bern, please.
I don't think he can survive.
We'll see.
Oh, it's 5.
Okay.
What from me?
Bern,
Oh yeah.
how much did you get, Bern?
2.
2. Okay, both of you take 8 points of fire damage, halved to 4.
Oh my god, I'm still alive.
As it otherwise breathes its fire, it otherwise moves forward. You can see the heat otherwise rising off of the outside of it as it moves up. End of the Mephit's turn. Great Salamander is going to use its legendary action to take a tail attack at the blue dragon. As it does so, it otherwise swings by and misses. At which point it begins to kind of stare at the blue dragon, which should have been easily hit, and how did it get here? It's beginning to figure stuff out, but it's not sure. Okay. Alrighty then. At the end of that, Rook and Sasha, it is your turn at the same time. You can choose who goes first.
Can I go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first. I can see Jamie through the legs
Nope.
of this dragon, right?
It's prone. It's pressed to the ground because of the ceiling height. You can't see past it.
Wow, Elsyan!
You can't see me. I'm in the ethereal plane.
It's also shadow stuff, so you can't move through it because it has a physical form.
Yeah. My bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
Actually, fully my bad. I'm sorry. I
Yep.
didn't want to breathe psychic cold damage or lightning damage on people.
That checks
I'm
out.
just saying, this bitch.
You're right. I made a mistake. I mean, isn't he trying
Okay.
to move through things that are 2 sizes larger than you?
You can, but it's prone, so it's pressed against the ground. So usually where
Yeah,
you'd
but it's
have
not-
that be you run through its legs. In this scenario, it's basically squished.
But the thing is, it's not entire body is taking up this space. That's just the area that surrounds.
Oh, I know, but if it's a 20-foot tall dragon and it has to spend half of its time being squished in a 10-foot space, it's going to be pressed down to the floor.
Yeah, but there should be space for what I'm arguing here is there should be space for Sasha to be able to get around it.
In this scenario, there isn't, just because it is prone and
Okay.
pressed against the floor.
Fair enough. Go.
Okay, so here's new plan. Here. Is there enough room for me to sort of sidle?
Try and.
Even if it's just to this one.
I mean,
Given the position of where the dragon currently is, you're not supposed to be able to move through the prone creature's space in this scenario.
and it's a space.
Yeah, and it is its space, so in this scenario, no, unfortunately not.
Shit.
Well, this is great. I'm out of this fight. Good to know.
My bad.
I don't suppose there's anything about. Oh, you can move it on. You can move it.
No, I can move.
Magically?
I can move it on a bonus action on my turn.
Okay,
I
you're in the
can
ethereal
move.
plane. You're in the ethereal plane, so you're just gonna hear me go, "Fucking Elsyan."
Can I give him an ethereal slap?
No.
As you go to do so, your
Uh-huh.
hand passes right through.
Fuck. Okay, that completely changes
I know.
all of my plans.
I apologize.
I have an idea.
Hey, we'll wait till your turn.
Good for you. not your turn. It means nothing, unfortunately. I would dearly like to have a thing to do.
What are you
Take the
doing,
dodge
Sasha?
action.
Well, that doesn't do anything because nothing can hit me because
Well,
I've
hold
got
the
a
spell.
giant fucking dragon. It also doesn't matter because it's gonna get this thing probably isn't gonna be destroyed by the time my turn ends. So
I mean, by the time you could probably set up something that you're going to heal when you can see Rook, and when the dragon moves, which it will do.
okay, what's the what are we considering the jump and run speed of a dwarf?
The jump and run speed is what it would otherwise be for your character, which
Yeah, it's the strength.
is it's just
Stuff.
it's
Your long
My
jump.
strength is pretty good.
What is your strength?
What do you think the chances are, guys?
Oh my god,
Pretty
don't
low.
kill yourself in lava.
That is what? That is 20 feet to be definitely on ground.
I mean, I'm gonna say, no matter what happens, don't be truly desperate. Rook goes down, he's not gonna get a turn. Because the heat metal, if he has to
Yeah.
make any sort of thing, he's dead at the moment.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Which is
So don't put yourselves at risk trying to save him when you can just
Okay,
hold
wait.
something.
Correct
Okay,
me
right.
if I'm wrong.
okay. What is your
we
what's your
have
strength score? Harlan, what's your strength?
19.
19. Damn you! If it was 20, you might be able to make it.
Because
Because you can move a number of feet up to your strength score for a long jump.
Oh, I mean, come on.
He has to, however, spend 10 feet of movement trying to run to make that jump.
True, and he does need to get a
A start to it.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, it still wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on me climbing the dragon around?
It's being squashed down by the ceiling.
No. I am climbing the dragon around.
Yeah,
I am,
it's being squashed down by the ceiling.
That will spend an action to do so, because you will
Oh,
actively need
yeah.
to spend your time trying to
Sam,
climb.
I want to explain this to Sam.
Oh,
can
you're
climb on
climbing.
something and
You're
go
holding onto it and you're
sideways.
climbing around. I'm with you.
Okay.
That
yes,
will take
there
an
we go.
action to
Thank you,
do,
Sam.
but it is possible. because you'll need to spend your time otherwise going around it. Because...
climbing's just a thing we can do.
Yeah, but given the essence of what you're trying to climb, it would be 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot of movement.
Well,
Which means that you'd have to spend the dash action to actually not fall in the lava off of getting round from there.
You can hold on.
Oh yeah, but it will be 20 and you can't see Rook. 40 and you can see Rook. So you'd have to use the dash action to be able to see Rook. Which means you won't be able to. He can hold on, that's perfectly fine. But because your movement speed is lower than 40, you won't be able to see him from there.
I'll keep...
Yeah, because there's no explicit rules for climbing over creatures. There is a climb speed for sheer surfaces. And in this scenario, the climb speed is 4 for 1.
True.
Okay. So here's the only spell I can find that might possibly work, and I feel like we've had this conversation before. Technically, Major Rupture doesn't say you have to see the person as long as they are wounded. Yeah.
You
just thought I'd check.
Yep.
Fuck.
What are you gonna do, Harlan?
That's not that. Okay. Genuinely, very little I can do. Could we make the argument that if I go... Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to try and smack this thing. If I go over here, can I get a glimpse of a part of it?
Yes, because you'll be seeing past Malcom to see the back end of it.
Okay. I am so sorry, Rook.
It's fine.
Please neck a potion, or maybe 2 of you can get away with it.
My bad.
I won't get
My
that.
bad.
It's okay, Elsyan. You couldn't have known.
I mean,
we totally should have worked this out, but it is a thing that just happened.
It is what it is. Mistakes happen.
Okay, this thing has taken some form of damage, right?
Correct.
So it does count as wounded to the Major Rupture spell.
Correct.
I am going to be casting Major Rupture.
Saving throw is con. I know my own spells.
Oh god, it's con save. Oh god.
That is a 26.
What did you say?
It succeeds. It will take half damage.
Yeah, I forgot that was a con save. I was like, that'll do great. And now I'm like, fuck that.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
10 d8 halved, so that's 10 there, that's fine. Come on, 8s. A lot of 8s. I want 8s. Okay, that's 37 halved to 18.
18, okay. Okay. As Sasha kind of looks forward, tries to press past the dragon, and unable to do so, kind of deliberates what doing as she kind of mutters to herself. She steps back, and you watch as she pulls up what looks to be this darkish energy, and reaching outwards, you watch as portions of the Great Salamander kind of split, and what looks to be kind of this mixing in with the magma. It's hard to see, but almost bloodish like liquid, oozing down the outside of the Great Salamander. Okay.
Can I just call out, I'm sorry, you are trying to kill my friends.
Rook, it is your turn. Oh no, you just took your...
How much damage do I take?
Top of the turn, you need to make me a Constitution saving throw. How much damage can you take? Because depending on these rolls...
What are you making the save for?
The heat radius around the outside of the salamander.
Yep.
Right, okay.
Okay, that would
40,
be...
So that'd be 24.
24. That succeeds, however, that is 16 points of fire damage,
Yeah,
half to
no,
8
I'm
because you
down.
succeed, and 4 because you have resistance.
Yes, I hit 0.
Yep. Yeah, we rolled just enough for that. Okay. As you otherwise collapse to the floor, because it was the beginning of your turn that it happens, you do not need to make a saving throw. Okay. Right, end of Rook's turn. Malcom, as you currently kind of hover there, you see this otherwise adult blue dragon appear, and in its shadowy form it's pressed against the ceiling, and as you're currently having to wander around without flying, given your still pressed against the ceiling form, you see the Great Salamander as it's partially submerged in the lava, kind of clawing its way forward as Rook goes down. Malcom?
If I went to, around this area, could I, step over onto this?
This is slightly more escalated, so you'd have enough room to be able to kind of fly up, because the ceiling would be about 10-15 feet up here, so it wouldn't be as bad.
Okay, so I can get up there.
So you can get up there, yeah, because you'd be able to go basically 5, 10, 15, you'd be able to get there, and that'd be fine.
Okay.
You could move around and fly up in this upper area because you're a young dragon.
Okay, so where would I have to go to get advantage from them or the dragon or whatever?
Given the spacing, it would have to be there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and wail on this thing, try and get its attention.
Okay. Make me 3 attack rolls then, please. You don't need to worry about the fire damage or the heat metal because you're immune to it. So go ahead and make me 3 attack rolls with advantage, please.
Here's one. Did that roll? No.
No. Do
It says you've
I
disconnected.
just got disconnected.
you want me to roll for you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Might as well make it go quicker.
I will roll 3 attacks. Any that miss, I will re-roll. Obviously, any that hit, I will re-roll. Okay, well, those 2 are re-rolling. So that one's going to hit. What's your added?
+7.
+7? Is that using your proficiency bonus or its?
This might crit.
This won't crit, yeah.
It's using its proficiency.
Its proficiency. Because it uses your proficiency for this, you'd be looking at, I believe it's +9 because you have 2 more proficiency than it. Bronze or brass?
Is that happening for anyone else?
What happened?
No, you're crashing. Your internet is 999.
Who?
6.
Harlan.
Oh,
It's got a +3, you're a +5, so yeah, it's a +9 to hit. So
okay.
2 of them hit. 1 is a natural 20.
Okay. Guessing that. Which one would that have been? Like, that have been a first?
This would have been your bite. This would have been your 2 claws. And the bite hit, and one of the claws hit as a crit. So go ahead and roll damage for that.
So 2d10 and 46.
Yes. Yeah, you can ignore the fire damage because it's immune to fire.
Yeah. $27
Okay, 27 plus what? Because it's your
plus
plus
4
8.
for both.
So plus
yeah,
8.
okay.
35 points of damage. Okay, let's do the 5 first, and then let's do the 30. Okay, as you otherwise take a bite towards it, your mouth would usually burn or heat up against this, but as you bite into its exterior, you take a kind of a chunk out of it, tearing it away before one of your claws sweeps in. The other one clashes against the outside of its hardened exterior.
I'm also going to use a bonus action flurry of blows.
Go ahead, make 2 more claw attacks, please.
So did my devastation end up taking any damage?
Huh?
How much damage did my devastation take?
Your devastation, well, it regenerates at the start of your turn, so I'm just ignoring it. Or at the end of your next turn, whenever. It can't damage it enough.
That was one with advantage.
Okay, next one.
Next one.
So that's 1 hit and a second hit. Alright, so go ahead and roll 46 for me, please. And this will be plus 8 once again.
Nine.
9 plus 8, that is 17 points of damage. Okay. As you otherwise go into it, performing 2 more kind of clenched claw punches, you strike into it twice more, breaking through the hardened exterior of it. It's doing damage. It doesn't necessarily look like it's hurting yet, but you're doing a fair amount to it. In response, at the end of your turn, it is going to legendary action, use a tail attack against you, given you're hitting it.
Cool. That's what I want.
That is a 23 to hit. Leave that just hit.
It does hit.
Yep. Okay, I can ignore the fire damage for this, which is quite nice. You take 29 points of bludgeoning damage as it otherwise strikes into you, its tail cracking against the outside of your wing. It hurts, but you otherwise keep your composure. Okay.
Said 29.
29, yes. Okay, end of your turn. It is the legendary, or it's the Lair's turn, sorry, not legendary actions. I'm going to need to copy in some more. Let's see. You're next to lava.
These explode next to Rook, do they cause death saving throw?
Yes, they do. And they're not allowed up there, so it's going to go down there. Okay, actually, no, you know what? I'm just going to value the dragon, because these guys aren't smart enough to know. Actually, I'll just do that. There we go. Nope, I've got that. There. Alright. So, end of the Lair's turn. Queglod, you're currently in this position. You see a Mephit otherwise next to you as it otherwise rises out of the magma, kind of laughing and kind of lightly cackling to itself as you can't see past the dragon, but you can see the Salamander just behind it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I wouldn't even know Rook is down, would I?
No, you saw him as being badly injured originally, but that's the that's the most you know.
I mean, even if I went over there and rescued him, someone would have to rescue me because I can't stay over there for very long.
I mean, if you can rescue him from a point which I can see, I can definitely pump healing into you.
I'm pretty sure mine and it's touch. Yeah, it is. That doesn't work.
Could you touch and move back? Did you have any movement possible for that? Maybe.
No, I can just get to here with all of my movement and use my action to get him up.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to be fucked standing here because, like, the fire aura alone is a problem. Mephits suck. It's a bad time all around.
You love Mephits.
Not the kind that can throw lava.
Alright, fair.
Because these ones have bullshit immunity to the thing that no one's immune to. So, I don't...
They're made of the stuff.
Yeah, but... if it's possible to be immune to lava by any means, why would... I don't know. I don't want to get into it right now. I'm going to keep focusing on crowd control, because I'm the only one who can do that. Everyone else is a little bit busy.
Mephit's going to attack opportunities. You leave its range.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, go for it.
That is a 20 to hit.
It does hit.
You take those ones. You take 3 points of slashing damage and 1 point of fire damage.
Bastards.
Okay. Fucking Mephits.
Look, he rolled high.
Yeah.
Avoided damage.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, quite a lot. Because I need it set up, I'm going to use my action and bonus action to use Crown of Stars.
Okay.
Targeting this one.
Okay. As you take a step back, the swing against your shoulder, you otherwise step to one side. As you concentrate, you draw your hands away from one another, kind of holding the lantern in place. As an array of stars otherwise begin to float around you in your place as you shoot one forward towards him. Go ahead and make me an attack roll, I believe it is.
Yes, it is.
And
40-12 radiant damage on it.
Oh, nice.
This is plus 10.
Hits.
Yeah.
Plus 10. Can only fail on a natural 1. Oh, wow!
God damn it.
As you shoot this one forward, you watch as this one just dissipates into dust. That one's gone.
Just
vaporize it.
puts a hole through it, and then it like spreading outward from the hole. Disintegrates.
Yeah. Oof. That was woof.
Yeah. I will never get rolls like that again.
Oh, you will. You'll have plenty of chances to. All right. It's when you roll a natural 20 and roll like that, it's going to be really scary.
Yeah. Oh well.
All right. That the end of your turn?
That will end my turn, and I'm going to be right back.
Okay. The Great Salamander, for flavor, it will make a tail attack against the dragon, but I'm just going to have it use its detect in that flavorful fashion to do an investigation check. Alright, that is a 14. Nope. As it otherwise swings its tail forward, it otherwise misses the dragon, as the dragon just kind of seems to slide and shift out of the way despite its pressed in position. Salamander's not happy with it. Okay. End of... I believe that's the final legendary action that I could use. It is indeed. Because that was 1 against... Nope. Got him back since then. 1 against Malcom. And he used the other one against the dragon. Yeah. So. End of Mephit... Or end of Queglod's turn. It's Mephit 2's turn. Mephit 2 sees you exist, Bern. It's gonna... do this. Move over and smack you. 1 attack. Natural 20. Oh, I get to roll all the d4s. I don't think it matters for your shield, but for a total of 28. Alright, you take 6 points of slashing damage. And 6 points of fire damage after 3. As you take 9 total damage, as it otherwise moves in, the Mephit otherwise catches a part of you, kind of on your shoulder, just kind of digs, kind of takes his claw and just scratches along the surface of your throat. Immediately kind of cutting through it, but cauterizing it. It catches you off guard as you kind of touch it, and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm undead. As you watch as Blood and Vira otherwise begin to repair it, preventing any fatal damage. Okay, that's the end of 2's turn. Bern, it is your turn now. Go ahead and roll me a
This is the AoE of the globe, right?
Huh?
This is
Yes.
the AoE of the globe. Right? Let me just check some. Okay, yeah, that's pretty bad.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw for the heat at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
good damage.
success. 24.
You succeed, so that goes from 20 to 10, then to 5 because you have resistance.
Screw this. This might end up horribly. Oh no.
I don't think we can get more that terrible.
What are you doing?
Oh,
At this point, your
this hurts me.
At this point, your metallurgy has returned. Keep that in mind. So you have full
Yeah,
60
no, but I
foot of
can-
flight speed.
Yeah. I don't think I can carry Rook though. That's the problem.
No, especially with his weight.
This hurts me. I'm gonna use teleport over here.
Oh,
It hurts me,
Does
but I
that
will do that.
use a D100? I'm gonna say no, simply
I
because you're
went
using
through
it.
here like literally
You're
10
using.
seconds ago,
I'm gonna
guys.
say you don't need to do the D100 roll because that just seems like a scummy move on my
Yeah.
part. As you
I
grab
literally
Rook,
passed through here like 10 seconds ago.
yeah. As you grab Rook, there's a moment when you just sigh, and as you exhale, kind of the heat takes your breath. As you mutter, you take your hand, grasp it around him, and you watch as the two of you land here.
Oh, tap
No,
right
I'd say I genuinely forgot you had the ability to teleport.
It does use his highest level spell slot to do that. One of its higher level spell
now.
slots to do.
7. I have 1 8 left. Get
Mhm.
out of here if we do need to.
We
I
normally
will
use
tap-
it for traveling rather than for.
Rather than for combat safety, yeah.
Emergency combat.
Usually dimension door will be used for this, but in this instance,
Yeah.
teleport has to be used.
Yeah.
And then I will leave the AoE area just in case.
Okay, you will be moving
Fair,
through the firewall at this point.
Oh, it's a firewall here. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll go here.
the firewall technically is here, but so you can be
Does
there.
it
if
hit
you...
here? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
but
you
you know,
can
you gotta
stand there
have
if
a
you want.
firewall, otherwise you're gonna get hackers.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello,
I'll get as
we're the
close as I can to
hackers.
the
Yeah,
firewall
it's,
without
it's
Now-
there. Yeah,
now,
you can go
okay. I have come to the realization, and it's a small one, that my dragon has fucked this.
Oh,
Well, before we get
so much.
Oh, you've done that, Bern.
Yeah.
Okay. Elsyan, it is your turn. You blink back in. You saw kind of this spectral wave as you watched as Bern kind of displaced himself and Rook and momentarily appeared behind you as you currently look back in the ethereal plane. You feel yourself being drawn and condensed back on the material.
And then you feel yourself being judged harshly.
Elsyan's like, I did an oopsie. Whoopsie doopsie. Elsyan did an oopsie.
Whoopsie doopsie, I did a fucky wucky.
Okay, now there is one thing that by this point it's too late to go back on. That when the dragon was supposed to spawn, any enemies were supposed to make a roll to see if they were frightened. I forgot that. Sam is doing many oopsies.
Okay.
It's too late now.
Yeah, it's fine. I just quickly rolled for it. It succeeded anyway.
Fair enough.
The
The
methods.
methods are fucking worthless idiots.
The methods are, for all intents and purposes, I could roll, but most of them have died since then, and new ones have spawned in. So
Yeah, it's fine. But you know what? Bonus action: the illusory dragon is going to do its breath in this direction.
okay. So it would hit this, and this one, or hold on. It's technically a 90-foot cone, isn't it, or is it 60-foot?
Let me just double check. I did have it up. It is a 60-foot.
Okay. If you were to do it like that, you would hit Malcom. If you were to do it from here, you would not. So there will be what it will be, I
I mean,
imagine.
is this 60 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I always forget how large a 60-foot cone actually is.
There. That will hit. Oh, either way, you've missed the method, so either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have to go
Oh yeah, that's much better. You want to do that?
Oh, great.
I mean, can I get that it's going to still be prone. Can I move it to there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because how much movement do I have while it's prone? Because it obviously can't stand up.
It would if it remains prone, which in this situation it can move 5 feet,
5 feet, so yeah, it'll be
Which
there.
is perfect.
which is perfect. Yeah. So you're
And
perfect,
now,
'cause
these two.
the jump is even doable.
Yeah. And I don't know why I'm excited about that, because I have fucked this combat for everyone. That Hopeless Dragon roll.
for the intelligence
DC
check.
20.
Great Salamander succeeds. These two fail.
Bastard.
Bastard.
Well, since we moved it over one, are you able to actually get all of them now?
No,
Yes, I believe
and he can't hit that one because otherwise he'll be firing through himself.
Yeah, unfortunately. I would have to move it back. I mean,
one.
feasibly, I could move it into the lava, because this doesn't take damage.
This is
Actually, I
true.
couldn't, because the method. Because the method's a bastard. Oh no.
Yeah.
Move it down one like
That's
that.
technically-
Fine.
Although, I think I want the dragon in between us and the scary salamander monster.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fair
fair.
because it does have physical form,
Yep.
even though it doesn't take any damage. So it's a good shield. Well done.
Okay, so that was my bonus action anyway, so it still takes half damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's hateful. That's only 20 damage.
Oh wow, the methods live.
I know. That is hateful. I only know this because I did a combat earlier with wyverns, funny enough. The average for 76 is 24 for the damage.
As you otherwise watch the kind of the blue dragon takes a step beside, kind of shimmying along as it breathes its lightning breath as it otherwise strikes across the methods. The methods just kind of go, they shield themselves, kind of expecting to blow up before they go, ow.
Oh
Elsyan,
shit!
you have an action.
I do have an action. I can't do mental prison right now because that's a concentration spell.
You also can't see it, so.
I mean, there's that as well, which means I can't do any of my spell. You know what? Is it blur or mirror image? One of them is a
Mirror image isn't concentration, blur is.
Then I'd like to do mirror image, please.
Okay. You watch as Elsyan otherwise places his hands together, kind of pulling away. You watch as his body begins to almost form these 2 to 3 after images beside him. Before, go ahead and roll to see if you disappear. Unless you wish to move, of course, before then. But
I don't wish to move. I'm staying where I am.
before Elsyan
Fine.
and all of his duplicates disappears.
Oh wow. Wow.
Blink, man.
Honestly, elusive blink is great.
Mm.
Fucking blink is amazing.
Mephits 1.
Yes.
No.
Method 1 takes
Needs to roll.
is affected. I'm a thing. Yes.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Lovely.
Guess what? It will still explode if it dies.
This is true.
I know. Unfortunately. Okay, that's 18 points of damage.
Not enough, unfortunately. It looks down at Rook as it kind of waits there and watches. And you watch as it otherwise goes and strikes against Rook. Okay. As it swings in with its claw, you watch as it doesn't bounce off the outside of Rook, but off the outside of what looks to be almost a shell of lava that forms around Rook.
What?
You watch as he pulls his hand back and just looks over. And Sasha, you're the only one who hears this. As you hear the Great Salamander say, "Do not kill, only maim."
I was right about this.
Fuck you!
Okay. Now,
Also,
speaking
good to
of
know.
which, it is the Great Salamander's turn. It sees the blue dragon. Does it get its glob back? No.
Oh, thank God.
Is
Oh,
it gonna
thank God.
try and perceive the dragon yet?
It's a full action to do so.
It is.
Tactically, it's a bad move, but
Yeah, from its
something's
perspective,
fucky with it.
it sees the blue dragon kind of seeing the lightning as it kind of turns its attention to the brass dragon, who is otherwise inside of its home. Yeah, it's going to dive underneath. It's going to dive underneath of the lava and re-emerge here. As it dives, disappearing below Malcom, there's a moment where you don't know where it is, and with your passive perception, you don't see that. It is going to perform its bite attack with advantage against you. Or its 2 bite attacks. Sorry, its first bite attack will be with advantage, second one won't be. First one is a 27 to hit. The second one is a 31 to hit. So, both
I
hit.
think they hit.
Yeah. Jonas all has 1 lot of damage.
I don't want to
Yes.
do this fight anymore. Can we just go, guys?
No, there's fire in the way.
52 points of piercing damage as it bites down, one against your wing, and as you kind of turn, the next one reaches up, grabbing you by the neck and digs in. You can feel the taste of your own blood inside of your mouth as you feel very much hurt by the Great Salamander's presence here. Okay. That ends its turn. Mephits 3. Yeah, they're not allowed up there, so they're just going to go straight for the blue dragon. They obviously miss. They can't do squat. Their investigation is too low for them to even succeed, so yeah. They go and attack and otherwise do nothing as they move up. They take swings at its form as it otherwise shifts and moves, some of the attacks bouncing off of the outside of the plating and physical form. They're not happy about this stupid dragon that's appeared.
Yeah. Simon, I know you wanted to mine a nit on...
Before...
that's the end of that turn, right? Oh no.
Before then, I'm going to legendary action, and I'm going to perform a tail attack against Malcom in his dragon form.
Oh fuck.
That
Is
is-
Malcolm okay?
There is a 28 to hit. Depends. He's currently flying above lava.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the issue.
probably
I was
gonna die.
thinking.
I'm probably gonna die here.
Oh shit.
That is 31 points of bludgeoning damage. There's the tail.
I'm out of dragon form.
Okay.
Wait. Did
And-
it hit? You didn't say
Yeah.
what the hit was.
Yeah, it did. I mean, I rolled. I didn't say, but I'm pretty sure a. Let's see, 34 hits.
Okay, yeah. Look.
Just gonna do this as well.
We
just so
didn't
you
know
understand.
that.
Yeah. Fair. Now you do.
It could have just been like a It could have been a 13.
Now, does that knock you any hit points down?
It knocks me 2 hit points down.
Okay, so you have 8 hit points left, and you're otherwise flying there just above the lava because you have a fly speed as your tiefling form.
Yep.
Oh, thank Christ.
Does still have 2 legendary
sca-
actions, though.
It still has legendary actions. I'm gonna go down.
Is Malcolm immune to fire? You
No.
didn't take
No.
any. Oh, so you're
Brass Dragon's immune to
in its
fire.
radius in itself.
Okay, so I
It
really
will be at the
wanted
end of his
to,
turn
you know.
that it would affect, or beginning of his turn it would affect him. So the radius isn't.
Oh,
triggering.
Christ.
Okay.
Okay.
So Rook
So now it's
or Sasha.
okay. Oh God. I don't have enough heals for this, guys. Because on the one hand, Malcolm's gonna get royally fucked.
He doesn't have a parry apt anymore.
No, I don't have a parry up.
So
And
get
when-
Rook up.
Hence when you blew me
I
up,
can-
I died.
I can get Rook up on my turn if you have anything you can do to help Malcolm.
Can I see Malcolm at all?
From this distance, yes. You watch as you kind of turn, seeing the Great Salamander disappear, kind of keeping an eye on it. As you turn to Rook, you see the Mephit strike, but its attack otherwise deflects. As Queglod looks at you and otherwise goes to crouch down to prepare to cast whatever spells she has prepared. You watch
Okay,
as Malcolm
this isn't ideal, but
transforms.
am I within 60 foot of Malcolm?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yes, you are.
Okay. I can do a mass cure wounds, so I can bring everyone up. It's not as big as an actual heal, but the way I see it, it's probably worth it. Yeah. So, I'm going for a mass cure wounds, which is 3d8 plus 5 worth of healing on up to 6 people in range, or 6 creatures in range. So, 1,
Nope.
2... Oh, have
Ethereal
you not
plane.
taken any damage yet? Oh,
Ethereal plane.
okay. Oh,
Ethereal plane.
One,
I can't be
2,
healed.
3, 4.
He can't be
I don't
healed.
think I can actually do. I also, yeah. This party does not like you. You guys complain about me not healing you. You make it
Well-
very hard.
Well,
to
here's the
heal
thing,
you.
Harlan. You don't heal, so we don't think about getting healed.
Oh.
He's not wrong.
Oh,
He's also not right, so it goes both ways.
It's a vicious
I know.
cycle of everyone getting burned to death.
burned to death while we got potion. Well, we drunk
Okay,
potions
that's
of
18
fire
points of
resistance.
healing, everyone.
How many?
18 points of healing.
18 points of healing. So Malcolm, you receive 18. Rook, you receive 18. You are no longer down. You are but you are still prone. And Queglod, you receive 18 points of healing. As do you, Sasha.
Awesome.
Yay!
That-
I'm
that-
healed back to full, guys.
I mean, that was a solid like 2/3 of my current hit points again. So thank you very much for that one.
Nice.
Okay.
We're
Is
gonna
that the end
die.
of your turn, Sasha?
I still got a bonus action, and I'm checking the range on my smacky boy. You know what I mean when I say smacky boy.
Your spiritual weapon?
It's 60 foot. Is the dragon within 60 foot just about? Yeah.
If you mean
yeah.
the salamander, yes.
Look, it's a bait. It's a small dragon.
No, it's not.
It's really
it's
not.
gargantuan. It's the same size as an ancient.
Oh wait, shit! Oh, I hate them when they get bigger than it. Yeah. Okay. I am going to attack this gigantic, made of magma, the thing that is wrecking us and shoots lava
Make me an attack roll.
with a fake stick.
Bonk. Go to lava jail.
Fucking bonk. Oh, it probably doesn't hit. That's a... What is it? It's that plus that. It's a 10 to hit. Plus 10, so...
20?
20.
Just hits.
Oh, yay! And that takes 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Bonk, indeed. Bad salamander.
Okay.
Stop killing my friends.
The hammer swings in, otherwise cracking against the outside of kind of the heavier, kind of reformed magma-like plating on its surface. Okay. At the end of your turn?
That's me done, boys.
Legendary action.
Actually, I will use my movement. Wait, no, I won't, because there's a method there, and I'll explode, and who knows, probably kill Jamie. Sorry, what was that? Oh, legendary action.
Legendary action. Malcolm. I assume a 29 hits you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
God fucking damn it.
You take 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
How many hit points are you on? You should be on...
3.
Yep, because you had
3.
8 plus 18, so you have 3 points of 3 hit points. As the tail swings in, it whacks against the side, but you hold strong as you watch as Malcolm otherwise coughs up a portion of his own blood. It's, for those of you who can't see it, it's difficult to see as Malcolm is very, very wounded.
Okay. Do I get my go?
Yes, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I see Malcolm?
From here, you can, yes.
Fucking hell. This is the most stupid thing I've ever done, but God help me. I'm gonna load the range potion thing with the potion as my action, and I'm send it to him as a bonus action.
Okay.
So 1d4 plus 4.
You grab the holder, you kind of opened it up, put the potion in, close it, and as you throw it out, it glides across the area and otherwise reaches Malcolm. How much healing?
1d4 plus 4. It's a greater.
If it's a greater, it should be 4d4 plus 4.
Oh, yeah, 4d4. Sorry, my bad.
Yep. You go ahead and roll that. And tell Malcolm how much
Let's
he's healed for. As Malcolm, you're kind of there. You get hit with on the side as you cough up blood. There's a quick kung. There's a bottle, otherwise inserts itself into your mouth. As your head is thrown back, you feel the healing potion go down your throat and begin to soothe the inside, but
15.
still rough. 15 hit points.
Chris.
I'm just gonna lay there, be like, this is too
I
much.
realised a thing, Chris.
Which is?
I cast 2 spells in 1 round. I am sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
That's on me. I should have noticed that.
That's fine. I have ways around this.
Malcolm dies now.
I mean, if
No.
you just want to give it 13 hit points back, I'm okay with that.
I'll just give her the spiritual weapon. Can use it to
What?
attack just you. You use a turn's magic against me? Swings with own hammer. Takes 3 rounds to get
Wait,
there, though.
what other magic am I supposed to be using? You flaming bitch.
Takes 3 turns to get there because it's 20-foot speed. Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'll just give it 13 hit points back. Seeing as we know how much it is, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna... Do I stand up? Yeah, well, I guess he gets advantage on me, doesn't he? Me laying here.
If you're prone, yeah.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, you stand.
And
You see the Mephit kind of look at you as it turns its attention to Sasha and then Queglod behind. And then looks at Bern trying to run away.
You're not on a massive amount of hit points, and that thing probably will struggle to hit your AC, so you could just...
It's up to him. Do you want to move or do you want to
away
stay where
from
you
it
are?
if you wanted.
True, actually, that's a good point. How much of my movement did I use to move
Half.
up? Half, so I've got 35, so...
So you've used 15 of it.
15, okay, so 5... 10...
Okay, attack of opportunity.
15. Yeah, that's fine. If this hits me, I'll
17.
cry.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Then
You move
that
away
ends
as
my
it takes
turn.
a swing, it scratches against the back of your armor, with the kind of the lava falling away from the edge of it. You move away, moving towards Bern. Okay. End of Rook's turn. Last legendary action. Okay, that's cocked. Would have been good or bad, depending on where it ended up. Okay, that is a 32 to hit. Shall I bother
Yep.
rolling damage? No, I don't think that's much point. I mean... Oh no, because you healed, didn't you?
I did.
right.
You got healed twice.
Okay. That is... 28 points of bludgeoning
down.
damage. Okay.
I'm down.
You watch as the tail swings in and bats Malcolm, but you watch as it does so, the tail scoops Malcom to one side, pushing him down as he falls unconscious, skidding to the edge of the wall with the force as he kind of glides to the edge of it. The salamander looks over.
Chris.
Hmm?
You know that big thing where I forget stuff a lot?
Oh,
Party does that.
Yeah, it happens a lot. You know how nobody went down last session?
But Rook went down,
But I misremembered.
and we misremembered it. And now Malcom
So
goes
I'd
down.
forgotten about Gift of the Protector.
So Malcolm's on 1 hit point. As Malcolm,
Yeah.
you're hit.
Sorry,
you watch...
Jeremy. I forgot about that to save you.
No, that's fine. I would have died anyway from the method or something.
It ends up being interesting here as you watch as the tail swings in, swooping in towards you, Malcolm. You kind of feel the force as it crunches into your side, and you feel kind of this strange, almost flightless motion as you spin, and you kind of feel a few feathers glide past your face as you right yourself. You're wounded and hurt, but you're still up.
Yeah.
Alright, it is now your turn, Malcolm.
Run.
Flee or heal yourself.
Both,
Both if
preferably.
possible. Yes.
What would you like to do? You're on 1 hit point currently.
Yes, I know. I still have a wild shape left though. So
What's his
or a
range?
beast shape.
It varies.
Salamander.
I mean, considering the fact that I've been getting hit by the tail right here, I
Yeah.
can't move away without provoking attack of opportunity. So
True. You can't get closer because he's got that stupid heat wave thing.
Oh yeah!
I mean,
Beginning of your turn. Make a Constitution saving throw. There's no way
I'm down.
you take 1 hit point of damage and you fall.
Oh, fucking hell, I thought it was my foot.
Sorry, Sudz, I tried.
Sorry,
No. In this scenario, you watch as Malcolm otherwise falls. Chris needs to roll a d20 because he's not being pushed. Okay. In this scenario, with a natural 20 rolled, you watch as Malcolm hits the rocks to one side and otherwise stops right on the edge. Okay. It's the Lair's turn.
Can the lair shut the fuck up?
what do you?
fucking methods.
Hmm?
No.
I got kicked out of the server because my nickname is already in use.
You got killed so
Eh?
hard.
That
Yeah,
1 point of damage mattered apparently. Who knew?
Apparently.
It was holding you to your server. Or to the server. Alright.
Can I have my 1 HP back so I can reconnect?
No, the methods have stolen it.
Damn it, Mirafits.
Alright, Queglod, it's your turn.
It is my turn. Which methods are like super close to dead because of the
These
breath?
3.
These, right? Okay.
Well, this one's injured for other reasons, but these 3 are the ones that are most injured. They've all got, respectively, single-digit hit points.
Okay. I don't really have a shot on this one though, do I?
No, not from this angle.
No. Okay. I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm going to Eldritch Blast as an action, and then Crown Stars as a bonus action. Try and take some of these ones out. So first one against this one.
Is this Eldritch Blast or Crown of Stars?
Eldritch Blast
Okay,
first.
go ahead, making first attack roll.
Should kill it if it hits. And
I
should
don't
hit
think there's...
plus 10.
I kind of just want to auto-kill them, because I don't think there's any way you can fail. Yeah, that kills it.
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's got an AC of an 11. You need an actual 1, but you reroll 1s, so it's a
Yeah,
1 in
so-
400 chance for you to not kill it. So if you want to just
and,
ping...
and the 6 finished it off.
Hmm?
And the 6 is
Oh, yeah, it had 4 hit points.
beautiful. Fuck that guy. If this one is uninjured, then it's getting the next 2. I want to try and start clearing these out.
Okay. I'll just answer him, talking his head. You would make the save at the start of your turn, but because the damage comes at the start of your turn, you don't make the death saving throw because you're not already down.
I couldn't remember if it was at the start or at the beginning.
It's at the beginning, so if you're on natural 20, you get back up and you can fight for the turn. Which one were you attacking, and with which rolls? This red one here, and how many?
One with back 2, so I assume
Hit,
there's
hit.
and that's 18 damage, which doesn't quite take it out.
Doesn't quite do it, but it gets close.
Okay,
And don't worry, I think that one's just barely in my bubble of fuck you.
It is.
okay, cool.
And Crown of Stars?
I don't. Yeah. Do we want?
You can just
It's
about
written
see the
brand new.
salamander from this distance. So it's up to you.
Anything to pull aggro away from Malcolm.
As you otherwise have your Book of Shadows, you know that he's gone down. You know that it protected
Sorry,
him.
Yeah.
Malcolm's corpse.
Well, he's not a corpse yet.
Yeah. No, we've got to draw some fire. If it,
Okay.
if it
No, he's
recharges
just
the
getting
breath weapon,
put
that
to a
fucks the
fire.
Hold on, Harlan. It's his turn. So go ahead and make the attack roll.
Yeah, Crown
Hits.
Stars. That is a 26 to hit. I've used my good rolls for this. Let's see how this goes.
By average. Just about.
Almost exactly average.
Almost
yeah.
exactly. Actually, there's like 1 or 2
Yeah,
low.
that is 24 force damage.
Okay.
It's the Crown of Stars, the dagger-like star boots the snoot effectively.
Okay.
Smacks it dead up in the face.
Because 2 of them otherwise collide with its head, as it otherwise you watch its head kind of rears back with the impact of one of them, as it otherwise snarls towards you. Okay. Is that your turn, or would you wish to move?
Elsyan's not actually there, so I guess I will stay here. I'll move
Okay.
here in the interest of spreading out a little bit.
Mephits 2. Saving throw on the green one. That is a... What kind of save is this? Wisdom? Sasha?
Yes, it is wisdom.
What's your DC?
18.
It succeeds!
Oh my god.
With a natural roll of a 19 and a +0. Let's go. Go ahead and roll your
Dirty
damage.
Mephit.
I mean,
I'm proud
it's still
of him.
14 points of damage.
Half to 7. He hasn't been hit yet. He's fine.
Okay.
Dirty,
Well,
dirty
fuck this guy.
Man.
Day method.
He's gonna go there,
Listen up.
and he's gonna take a swing at you because you're all shiny. Oh, natural 20! Oh! That hits!
What?
He
It's
hits
the king
Sasha,
Mephit.
apparently.
Kill it, it's royalty.
He gets to do... He gets to do
If you kill the
44
royals-
damage.
If you kill the royals, then all the others will lose their morale and run away.
You take 4 points of slashing damage. And 6 points of fire after 3. You take 7 damage from a
7.
natural 12.
It doesn't cover the emotional damage that comes with that.
Well, knowing full well that Sasha, the immovable dwarf, just got smacked by a tiny imp thing.
Yeah.
You hear a little ethereal laugh, Sasha.
Alright,
And you hear the sound of me breaking your spine.
that's the green ones. Bern.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Hello.
Romulus, no, sorry, Lehman Russ comes out of a fucking woodwork.
Anyway, it's just...
Bern's turn.
How long is it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Your attack range is 90 feet.
Yeah. Oh, 120 feet. Okay, cool. I will attack.
Devastation?
Yeah.
2 attack rolls then, please.
Is this it's still disadvantage now, right? Or does it not get hit?
Disadvantage, yes, because it is currently still keeping off its radius. Hit.
That is a 20.
And misses. Misses on the 18. Yeah, the AC is 20. You know this from just hitting. Well, technically you don't because it never happened, but oh well.
That never happened. 18 rolls.
19 plus
7, 26.
26.
I will. It doesn't take a bonus action to use a meta magic, right?
To use a what? Meta magic.
To meta magic.
No.
Did we try grappling this thing? Or did I try grappling it before?
You haven't tried, no.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay. This is the chain one.
Yeah.
Okay. As you otherwise conjure the chain as it shoots forward, connecting with your weapon that otherwise is embedded in the surface of the salamander's skin, golden chains begin to wrap around it, as it otherwise kind of stares at them, looking down towards you. It's looking... It's looking hurt.
Can I also attempt a quicken spell slow on it?
Okay. That will use up the chain, keep in mind.
Oh yeah, it does use it. Oh yeah, because it uses the next spell thingy, right?
Yeah, because of the ordering here, it will use up the direct spell. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait then.
So you're not going to cast slow?
It's currently being grappled, right?
It's currently being grappled, yeah, and if you use up the slow, it will take away the grapple.
Yeah, and it
I
has.
want to move
an
it away
action
from
on its turn
Malcom.
to get free? Is that how it works?
Pardon?
Is it an action on its turn to get free? Is that how it works?
It's an action to get free on its turn, but it just can't move. You know the range of its attacks is otherwise 10 feet at least. So it is within range of Malcom at the moment.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to slow then.
Okay, quick and spell
But he's
slow.
gonna use resistance.
Do you want to?
He's gonna just resistance us for now. I'm just gonna try and keep him there.
Okay, so you're not letting him move, you're remaining him grappled.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, on the end of your turn, Elsyan. You pop back into existence.
Yay! I pop back where I am, I think. I'm guessing I can't see the
Not at the
Salamander,
moment
can I?
unless you move your dragon 5 feet down.
which I'm thinking that this is just the dragon right now is just crowding us all into this one place. Which, when it gets
Can I move on?
Oh yeah, you can move, yeah, sorry. You're able to move if you want.
I believe this is 60 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
that's a bit better. But I'm thinking, move it up
Okay.
5 more feet, and this allows a space through.
Does it wish to use its dragon breath?
It will use its dragon breath.
Because it moves and
Oh,
uses
no.
its dragon breath, doesn't it?
Yeah, it moves and uses
Yeah.
dragon breath. It's not written that way, but I believe it can just choose to use dragon's breath. It doesn't have to move.
Okay, well they all fail.
If it says
I
move
think-
up to 30 feet, then
Because considering like this,
Can I do
you
that?
jog on the spot.
If I can pick that back up. What have you done?
I don't know. Oh,
What
got
have
it.
you
got it.
done?
You got it. Alright, yes, that's fine.
um,
So, that one's
Cool.
dead and
So-
that one's dead, because even if they succeeded the save, there's no way they could not take the half damage. And this guy down here hasn't been damaged,
You want-
6.
because it was the
excellent.
green one which took the half damage, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 32 points. It's also dead.
Yeah, that one's gone.
Okay.
Bam, bam, bam.
Bam, bam. Elsyan is going to 1, 2, 3. There.
Well, spawn in more methods.
Or you could not.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be
right.
appreciated.
Well, that's first step done. Just double checking. Something.
Okay, you
What's
move
the
up to
range?
there.
Yep.
The green method will take its attack of opportunity against you.
Will it now? Bear in mind I've got mirror image up.
That's fine. That is a 22 to hit. This boy rolled high again.
Doesn't matter.
You need to roll to see if it hits the mirror image. I believe it's on a 6 or higher on the first one.
6 or higher on the first one.
Yep, let's go ahead and roll the d20, see if it hits the mirror image or if it hits you. Yeah, it hits the mirror
It's the
image.
mirror image.
As it otherwise swings, it does hit as it tears through one of the mirror images and you keep moving.
We need
Flip
to
it.
call that King Method.
Flip it a middle. Flip it a middle finger as I move away.
King Method did job. He do good. Alright. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Yeah, I would like to mind whip the big boy, please.
Okay. Is this just the 3rd level casting then?
Yeah, because I don't want that to explode and hurt thingy and thingy. That was helpful. Actually, I can't if I'm going to attack him because they've all got to be within 30 feet of each other.
Oh, okay, that's fair. So it would just be
Yeah, it'll just be the standard.
intelligence save.
Intelligence saving throw, please.
That is a 11.
Fails.
I'm going to use a legendary resistance for that because I know what that can do. That's a nasty thing.
Cool. A successful save just takes half damage, so half 3d6. It takes 4 points of psychic damage, but I got it to use up legendary resistances.
You did indeed.
I believe that makes 2 now.
2 down.
Excellent.
Okay. Is that your turn, or do you wish to use more of your movement before you try and blink out?
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stay there and then try to attempt to blink out. Okay.
Come on, you can do this.
Nope.
No.
As you watch as Elsyan otherwise stands there and goes, "Ha ha!" Oh, he just kind of looks down and he's still here.
Oh no.
Can I finish my movement? I got one more space I can move.
It's the end of your turn, is the blink.
I know.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm in danger.
Mephit 1 goes to make the save. Mephit 1 succeeds on natural 19. We've got Mephit Queen over here. Alright.
God fucking damn it, just die. 15.
Halved to 7. He's alive.
God damn it! These methods!
So let's go here. Have advantage.
I will end you all.
Because the green one's the one that was weak. The weak that's weak now. Oh wait, no, that was his hit points. Never mind. The blue one was the one that was previously. Oh wait, no, the red's the one that was previously injured. This one hasn't been hit yet. Never mind.
No, I definitely hit the blue one before now.
Was it?
Did you hit that? Did you hit
you hit
the
that
blue
blue
one
one
or
or
a
this
blue
Yes,
one?
I've hit that blue one.
Was it that one?
Because that was the
green
one that
is
was
the
next to
that
Jamie.
succeeds. The green one is the one that rolled a nat 20 and then.
Yeah, the green one
Yeah.
hit me, but the blue one's been there for a while, and it didn't
Blue
die
one's
to
been
my
there for a
first
while.
one.
Has this
but
red
it-
one taken any damage?
I
don't
believe
know.
I hit it.
Yeah,
Did like 18 damage.
Queglod hit it. I do believe because that one was near
Yeah.
Jamie.
So that's
he
the one
did
with 4
hit
hit. Okay, that's the one with
die.
4 hit points. That's the one with 15. Okay, that's the one with 12. Okay, so never mind. That one is dead then. Yeah, so the blue one is dead despite succeeding. Never mind. Alright,
It explodes. I take like a point of damage from its explosion, I guess.
you make a dexterity saving throw first to see if you succeed.
Okay, I'll do it, but we both know this is incredibly unlikely.
Okay.
Yep, new.
You fail, you take 6 points of fire, half to 3. Go ahead and roll me a concentration check for your spiritual guardians, because you took damage.
1 second, I'm putting in my 7. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. End of Mephit's one turn. It is the Great Salamanders. Doesn't get its glob back.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. You watch as it otherwise reaches up for its action. Grabs the chains and snaps them away from itself. As your weapon returns to you. It is no longer grappled.
Well,
As it moves up,
Well, you-
you watch as it places its claw over the top of Malcom, and otherwise shouts as you, Rook, and Sasha, you hear, "Do you flee while your friend is in danger, in peril of death?" As it otherwise stands over the rock. You watch as the heat on its body begins to dissipate somewhat.
Like hell if you think I'm gonna leave my friend behind.
Okay. that is the end of its turn, as it has nothing better to do. So, Can
we beat this guy with the power of friendship?
Mephit the Red.
Mephit the Red.
Is also technically in my radius.
Yep,
There was also
and
a hero
fails,
called
so
Mephit
go
the Red.
ahead and see how much damage.
Come
this
on,
does.
all eights. That's the dream, baby.
Nope, that's enough.
21.
That's enough. Because the
Yay!
red one otherwise dissipates. And so that's Mephit 3's turn done. Legendary action. Okay. Rook or Sasha? Whoever wishes to go first here.
Balls to the wall, I suppose. I'm going to. Yes, Sasha, do you want to go first or me? I don't know.
It's your choice. My plan is probably pump a 70 points of healing into Sudz.
I am literally at a point of desperation where I am half inclined to try and negotiate with this salamander. Like,
Fair.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna bonus action second wind, so at least I've got a bit of a buffer.
Okay.
So that's a D plus 12. D. So that'll be 9, 7, take 2. That, right, okay. I am going to 5, 10, 15. Oh, I'm gonna put a thing higher, aren't I? Never mind. 20.
It will have to be 20. It would have to be 25, 30 because you aren't able to move through his space.
Okay, right.
So it'd be
Alright,
25,
30.
30, 35, like that.
Cool, and
Proc an
dash.
opportunity attack can't because he
Well,
previously
alright.
attacked Elsyan with an opportunity attack.
No, fine. Then I will dash to 5, 10, 15. And I'll shout, wait, don't hurt him. Look, can we just talk this out? What's wrong with you? I don't want to fight you.
Okay.
And you're clearly here under a Tauran. So, why do we need to fight? Let Malcom live. Let Sasha heal him.
The rest of you hear this. Sasha, it was your turn.
I'll drop my axe on the floor.
I mean,
Okay.
look, I don't care what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. Whatever the case is, I get to a point where I can see Malcolm,
Okay.
and I am. I'm healing my friend. Before I do, I'll. Please let me heal my friend. And I'm going to raise my hand and start casting heal.
Okay. Malcolm, you heal 70 hit points. You are conscious but prone, and otherwise underneath of the great salamander that currently has its claws over your form. As you wake, you feel your body almost slipping, as you do not fall into the magma below, as it currently has your area held with its claw. It is your turn, Malcolm. What would you like to do? You have heard none of this conversation. All you know is that currently this thing is stopping you from falling into the lava.
Well, I mean, I saw. I'm pretty sure I saw the weird stuff that happened with Rook over here when the Mephit tried to attack it, because I was in a spot where I could see it before the dragon hit it.
Yep.
Before the dragon moved. I see that this thing's holding on to me. Well, keeping me from going in the lava. But I was fighting it.
Right now, you don't take any fire damage. It's not hot. It's warm, but not scalding to the point of harm. It also
So I
doesn't-
can tell that it doesn't have its thingy up anymore.
It doesn't seem to have its aura of heat up, no.
I am going to hold my action for if this thing tries to do anything hostile towards me or them, I turn into a crystal wormling.
Okay. This will expend the spell slot if you don't complete the action.
That's perfectly fine. It
Okay. Just clarifying.
safety purposes.
Okay. You end your turn. The lair action goes.
Oh, motherfucker.
Dream effort spawn. End of the lair action. Queglod, what would you like to do?
I have no idea. Are we fighting now? What?
I don't know.
I mean, Rook put his axe
Genuinely
down.
don't know.
So
It's got a Mexican standoff without the weapon.
The weapon. is
Canadian
massive.
standoff.
Yeah.
No. That's when you're at a door. That there's 3 people.
All
and you
saying
want to let
sorry. Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
That you're
Oh,
wanting
no,
to let
after
the.
you,
No,
Gabe.
you after you.
No,
after
after
you.
you.
No. I'm so sorry after you. No, I'm so sorry after you.
So, Queglod, what would you like to do in this scenario?
British standoff is just people getting to the bar at the same time in a pub. Oh.
okay,
You what, mate?
I don't want to be the one to break the standoff, so I'm gonna.
Nope. I think my internet's being fucking.
Bye.
Yeah,
Okay, you
No,
move back.
no, it's fine.
Going to
He,
Brazil.
he has no attack of opportunity because he used it on Elsyan.
Yeah, and I am going to summon another 3 needles into my hands. This time, holding my action to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay. What kind of stars is in
On-
concentration, is it?
No.
Okay. You otherwise conjure the 3 needles,
Go on.
kind of holding them in place, but discreetly holding them in preparation kind of underneath your cloak.
Yeah, they're sort of like, they're hovering sort of next to my hand, subtly.
Okay.
And on any sign of aggression, I will launch them.
Okay. Mephit 2's turn. Mephit 2 floats to here. It's going to take a swing at the dragon. Misses.
Oh, this. Oh,
He also
I know it doesn't
misses.
do anything. It just feels bad.
He also misses. There's no way he succeeds. He takes a swing at the dragon. Bern.
Apparently we're passive now. I'll hold my action to cast or to attack with my metal rapier.
Okay. You hold your action. Mephit or Elsyan.
Did you just call me method?
I looked at my list and I was like, Mephit 1.
Mephistians.
No, Elsyan.
Right. Okay.
Look,
Can I
you,
sort
the
of-
Salamander, and the Mephit will go on the same turn.
Well, I got a problem. Can I if we all go on the same turn, can I wait for a response and then take my turn?
I'll say that's valid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mephit 1. Misses.
That,
I
I
just
love
very
it.
much
I
like the
love
idea of
that
all these
dragon.
methods.
It's
It's like swing, miss. Oh.
here's the thing, because it doesn't have any form of sentience, so the dragon is just standing there, not feeling a thing. They probably actually are hitting it, but here's the
It
thing:
does nothing.
Just does nothing.
it does actually nothing to it. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's like
As-
ultra instincting it.
The
But
great salamander takes its turn as it otherwise stares down at you, Malcom. You kind of feel the claws tense. Do you trigger your action? Do you trigger your held action? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. It otherwise kind of wraps its claw around you and pulls you further onto safe ground next to it, where it proceeds to almost sit on its haunches as its tail dips into the lava behind you. Watch as the rest of its form heats up gently but not intensely. as it stares down at the rest of you. More so at Rook, and this time you all hear it as it speaks. So, you fight with valor, you fight with strength and purpose. You don't abandon your friends. You may go. She lifts her claw off of Malcom. Kind of takes a step back. Go. Complete your trial. I feel you are the one who is ready.
Thank you.
And Sasha,
Yes.
despite being given the opportunity to flee, to abandon them, to otherwise be absolved of this conflict, you chose to stay.
Of course. It was the only option.
The great Salamander nods, looks at the rest of you. Don't touch my stuff, and otherwise crawls back in the lava.
Okay.
Fair. Fair.
I am going to dispel the dragon. And
Okay, let's wait until we've left let the method keep beating it up.
No.
We're about to go past you and he just says psych and just attacks us.
Oh my god. Just a
No.
Don't tempt Chris.
Are you dispelling the dragon?
Yes, I'm dispelling the dragon.
Okay. The
I give a
methods
slobby look at the methods.
the methods all go kind of like swinging and wailing at it as one of them kind of claws and just poofs out of existence and it's like, yes! And then disappears off into the lava.
That's not how that works!
Was it the king method that got the last blow? I need to know
No.
this.
Oh. That guy would have been so cool in Method Land.
I think we would have accidentally created like an elemental religion if that had happened.
Yeah.
Campaign 2, you face the Mephit boss. So,
Oh, God.
but we're level 20, Chris. Yes. Looks through Elsyan's list of spells. I know.
No! Oh god.
Oh man. So, you are free to pass.
A Method Mancer.
The... No.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna
a
get out of here
conjuration,
quickly.
isn't it?
That's just a conjuration.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. You watch as the lava ahead otherwise cools and breaks as
Wait.
the entrance
Wait.
shatters before you. You watch.
There's
as
something we're
the-
forgetting.
You watch as the.
Can Malcolm get across?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
can
flying.
fly.
I can fly.
Yeah, you watch as the fire behind you otherwise dissipates as Elsyan, you recognize illusion magic.
Son of
Ah.
a bitch!
I bet this place doesn't even have lava.
You want to test it?
Can I before I go?
Mhm.
I just want to take a look at the flower real quick.
Okay.
I
If you
haven't
touch
actually.
that fucking.
I haven't. I
Don't
just.
touch his
I,
stuff.
Hold
I
on.
just-
Let him finish.
without touching, I want to kind of like investigate it, see how it's. I don't think I've actually seen these things near lava, so I'm kind of curious about how it is.
As you kind of look, they are the fire blossoms like the ones on the surface, but the ones on the surface, as you rightly state, are otherwise on kind of a higher ground with lava underneath. In this instance, they are much closer to the surface, with the lava being but a few centimeters away from them. You see that a number of their roots have otherwise dipped in, and are somewhat kind of charred. You can see small portions of like plant fiber that rests on the top of hardened patches of the lava. It seems to have some form of self-sacrificial side to it, where it absorbs the nutrients but sacrifices some of its roots to do so. It's a strange plant, but in this instance it does function. It grows larger than the ones outside, but that could just be due to time, given these things have been here who knows how long.
Interesting. Well, Malcolm's gonna keep going then.
Okay.
Uh,
Cat. Gone.
Oh, fine. I will. I'm just gonna, as we're walking through, just say that dragon placement was a poor choice. I made mistakes. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We all make mistakes.
You've not been using that sort of magic very long.
Don't give me excuses. I'm perfectly capable of finding them myself.
Fine, and
Fair enough,
Elsyan, you idiots! How could you do that?
I blame Sasha.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man. Okay. As you
One
make your way
second.
down.
Oh, my mirror image is gone.
Yeah, image is gone. As you wander down the corridor, you see kind of the walled sides of this as the channels of those kind of metal troughs travel down beside you, lighting the way. As you wander down, the heat gently radiates in the area as you slowly take steps, one, then the next, and the next, until you hit, going from kind of this rougher cave-like earth to carved steps, a spiral staircase, lava running down the center in one kind of long glass tube. You slowly descend the stairs, kind of carvings and runes embedded in the wall and the stone around this area. As you see, coming down into this area, you see the light glow. A central platform is raised with a large, otherwise light, kind of a darkish blue adamantine anvil sat in the center. You see directly across from it a burning flame, beautifully lit up and surrounded by a stone hearth that otherwise is decorated in the form of dragons with the symbol of a Turan at its crest. You see inside the flames, heated and still present, a adamantine crucible. You see to the walls around a number of grates and platforms, each of which are covered with a few ingots of different types. Some look to be, from cursory glance, a dark blue colour, signified of adamantine, others a lighter blue, mithril and arcanium. You take a step in, and as you do, you see a large inscription written on the floor in common. Take what you need, not what you want, and it'll always be here. You see the hammer before you, the Forge Storm hanging from the ceiling by one large chain. As Rook, you kind of hold your axe, it feels warm to the touch in this place.
Well, the axe is linked to the crucible, so... First things first, how high is Forge Storm?
Is your mic down or...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. How high is Forge Storm? Hung up?
It's probably like 2 feet hung above the anvil.
Okay, so Sasha can reach it.
I was going to say, am I going to have to fucking climb up on something again?
No.
If not, I was going to pass it.
No, here's the thing.
You were going to pass the anvil, disintegrates in hand. Oh no!
No, it shouldn't, because I've got the gauntlets on, so it'll just turn into a fucking noodle.
Turn into a noodle.
See, here's the thing. We could have let Sasha climb up to it, then one of us grabbed it, or I used telekinesis, or whatever.
Mage hand just lifts it higher.
Nice. Oh my god.
No, that would be cruel.
So, what
Let's
would you
do
like
it.
to do?
Well, I'm taking the lead on this one because I've been waiting for this for fucking ever. Sasha's going to step forward and lay a hand on Forge Storm.
Okay. You reach up, and as you grab Forge Storm, it feels heavy as the chains let go. Almost instinctively, it kind of plummets a little bit, and as you kind of hold it there, just above the anvil surface, it's warm. With Forge Storm otherwise being a bright, kind of a brilliant ashen-coloured warhammer, made with, as you hold it, kind of tempered dark steel and adamantine mix. It lightly glows as what you see lava veins kind of running through it, lightly aglow in its presence. And it stretched from the handle all the way up to the stretched down from the handle all the way up to the warhammer's end. The warhammer's head, sorry. Kind of hold it in place.
I'm going. Oh, up to you.
No, you kind of hold it in place. It feels good to hold.
I'm going to take off my helmet because I don't have an attunement slot available.
Oh, so your con goes down by 2. Okay.
Yeah, which means that I lose a whole 16 hit points. Still above 200, bitches! Anyway, it does go down. And I begin attuning to Forge Storm.
You hold the hammer in place in front of you. It's hefty, but you begin kind of focusing, performing light prayers as kind of this ashen whirl begins to form around Sasha as she holds it. Rook.
Oh, well, I'm here and I found the crucible, but I don't really know what to do with it. I'm going to dunk the axe in the crucible, see what happens.
Okay. You go over, dunk the axe in the crucible. Kind of wait. Half expecting it to melt. Doesn't though, it holds its own. And as the crucible kind of holds it in place, you reach forward with your gauntlets. It's hot, but as you kind of bind it, grabbing your hand around the edge of it, you pull it free, and you see that the dragon symbol is lit up bright red. All that remains is the Prince of Blood.
And the last task is yet to be done. The worst task. Interesting.
Would the rest of you like to do anything during this time?
I think Elsyan's just going to stick near Sasha.
Okay.
Just because there's not really anything else.
For anyone who would like to take a short rest during this time, you may, given that Sasha's attuning.
I would also like to do. I'd also like to do some arcane recovery.
Okay, so part of the short rest. So go ahead and roll hit die and do what you need to do for your hit points as part of a short rest. As you all wait and watch, kind of watching as Sasha attunes to Forge Storm. You watch as she lifts Forge Storm, kind of holding it close.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna be taking a short rest. I'm gonna try and scry.
Okay. We'll get to that in just a moment then.
Yep.
Sasha. You hold the hammer in your hand and you feel its presence as it courses through you. The rest of you watch as, where Sasha currently has the gauntlets of ogre strength on, you see the skin underneath go that kind of dark and ashen colour with cracks running across the surface of it. Same as what happened when she was imbued with the magic of true resurrection. As you are now attuned to Forge Storm. One thing that isn't mentioned here, which I've just realised I forgot to actually add in, it can also be used for smithing. It's a +1 blacksmith tools.
Nice.
As I understand it, it can also summon forth things out of lava.
Have you read the second part of it?
It says it can conjure elemental.
Read a little bit further on.
There. I mean, I can see the lava elemental bit, but there's nothing past that.
Yeah.
Is that being weird on me then?
No. You also know that it is currently in its dormant form.
Oh right, I forgot about they do that, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm
Shit,
going to take
forgot
the
about that.
opportunity to use the anvil to mark on the axe a symbol of a Tauran. Just as a tribute.
What were you going to do?
Take the opportunity to mark the symbol of Tauran onto the axe. If I can.
Okay. Roll me I'd say a blacksmith tools check using strength.
Cool. What is that? That would be with my gauntlets.
Just make me a strength check and add your proficiency bonus.
Rightio. That'd be 12 plus 4.
Plus then 5, so that is 12 plus 9, so 21. You lay the axe on the anvil and kind of take a small chisel and you begin to kind of, using your gauntlets, hammer the small etchings into the surface of the axe of the symbol of a Tauran, a heart that otherwise drips with lava.
Fair.
As Malcom, you sit there and you begin to scry. Who would you like to scry on?
I am going to attempt to scry on Queglod's father again.
What's the DC? And what kind of save is it?
20, and I believe it's wisdom. Just give
Wisdom
me
for scry.
Wisdom for scry?
Wisdom for scry.
Yes, wisdom.
Okay. As you focus in, you hold your attention there, kind of the magic swirling in the orb in front of you. As your eyes glaze over and your sentience drifts off. Let me change the music here. As your vision pulls away from your location, up through the mountain, all the way to the surface and into the skies above, you feel as if you soar across warmer skies and then cold, frigid cold. Your vision descends, shooting down, as you otherwise travel through mountains, mountain ranges. You see Queglod's father, otherwise standing there. His halfling-like form, you see he wears what looks to be a hood and a cloak, not being able to see his full face in this lighting. As he stands there, you watch as he moves forward into this darkened interior of wherever he is. As he pulls out an anchorage crest. He mutters a few words. Do you understand Halfling? I believe Halfling's language, or is it? Queglod, is Halfling a language?
Do halflings have a language?
I don't think they...
Yeah, we do.
Who gave you
yes.
people a language?
You know what it is? It's just Cockney.
No, it's not Cockney. It's West Country.
Oh god. Here.
Alright. You're never going to understand
Do
that.
you understand Halfling?
No.
Okay. He mutters a few words as you watch as he lets go of the orb and it floats up. And you watch as this writhing form otherwise pulls itself free, as you watch as the being of Enmity's claws. Master, you let me die before. Maybe so. But I have no intention of harming you any further. You will stay here and perform your job guarding the crest. Make sure that if my daughter returns, you fight harder this time. The being of enmity growls, staring. Stay here. It won't be long until it's ready. You watch as he lifts his hand, and you watch as this, along a gauntlet that covers his right arm, you watch as this kind of sickly, dark green magic coils up his hand, and as he snaps his fingers, he disappears. The scry, for a moment, flickers, and you feel the orb shudder as your vision takes you to a new location, as you see standing there in the center of the household of Prill Manor, it seems, Queglod's father. He stands there in a large open room, furniture covered over with kind of these white blankets, covered in cobwebs and dust. As he wanders out of the doorway, he pushes it open and into a more well-lit interior area, corridor. He turns and looks as your vision kind of shifts. You see a open window, and outside beyond mountains, cold and harsh, grey and some darker still. He turns to walk down the stairs, taking these motions as he does so. You watch as he enters as he stands before what looks to be that of a doorway at the base of the staircase. He stretches out his hand and places it on the entrance, and you watch as the symbol flares up across its surface, and as the door swings open. He takes a step inside, and the orb shatters. Your vision snaps back to the rest of your company, otherwise taking their short rest.
Well, I didn't expect that to actually work.
What did you do?
I attempted to scry on your father.
And it succeeded. What did you say?
Well, I saw he brought the being of enmity back again.
Is that the one I had a bitch off with?
I believe so, yes.
Wonderful.
It's a good opportunity to get revenge, I suppose. We knew he was going to try to do something like this when he stole the crest.
Yes. I also saw that he can teleport it somewhat. I'm pretty sure that was teleporting, right?
Seemed like it.
Well, he was always a powerful spellcaster. Necromancy was always his specialization. But it doesn't surprise me that something like that would not be beyond him.
He also had a weird gauntlet on. I don't believe we saw the gauntlet on him when we saw his image.
Nope.
When we first... Yeah.
You don't remember him ever wearing a gauntlet, Queglod?
Could you try to describe it to me?
I tried to describe it the best I can, because
Okay.
I only remember you saying it was sickly green thing, or what was it? The sickly green.
It's an
energy?
otherwise a kind of a bright silverish coloured steel gauntlet. The the fingertips of which kind of come to a point, as each of the segments around the fingers otherwise are separate units, each with a slight point to them. Think kind of like the Witch King gauntlets that he puts on in Lord of the Rings, but kind of a shinier and silver taste. And as he otherwise lifted his hand, sickly green energy ran up the side of it and formed that of a magical spell before he snapped his fingers.
Yeah, there was that, and he's also got a room in your house, I believe, that is protected against divination.
That's no surprise. We have a similar sort of enchantment back at the tower, so
What was the crest that I saw?
Arcane in nature. Nothing you'd understand, unfortunately.
Can I try and copy it?
Roll me an Arcana check with disadvantage, please.
I gotta at least try.
Yeah, no, it's worth it. Worth a go. Hey, that ain't bad.
19.
That's 19.
You do your best to kind of draw the symbol as best you can with kind of smaller pieces of chalk. The rest of you look at it, and none of you recognize it. The symbols and the magic that are on its surface are abstract, something you don't quite understand.
I don't know what it is, but it was on the door.
I certainly don't recognize it. It must have been added recently.
We copy this, maybe a bot might know.
Well, it's worth a try.
Might
Keep
be
that
able to
in
point us in the right direction, at least. As for the gauntlet, the way you described it made it sound as if it's enhancing his power in some manner, but beyond that... Would I know anything about the gauntlet, or have any sort of knowledge related to it?
Without seeing it in person, kind of noticing the details about its construction, as far as you're aware, it's a gauntlet. It's magical, potentially by the sounds of it, but other than that, there's not really much to work off of.
It's not something I've encountered before. It's not something he had before when I knew him.
Oh, and apparently whatever he's planning is just about ready.
That's a problem.
Of course it is.
Ah, good.
We're going to
Everything's
need
just
to-
about ready.
I'm just gonna say, this has been the weirdest, year and a bit. Hasn't even been a full year yet.
Not yet. I will say.
Yeah, we've been doing this for less than a year, guys.
I will say,
This
Malcolm,
is
go
the
ahead and
worst
make
year
me an
ever.
intelligence check for this, or anybody proficient in history. Actually, sorry.
Oh, wait, am I?
I,
Am
I don't suppose.
Yes!
Stone cutting.
No.
Oh my god.
Not good.
One day, Harlan, stone cutting will be relevant. Natural 20.
Elsyan.
Ooh.
Elsyan and Queglod. Two of
That
you
is a
proficient in
30.
history, Malcolm.
Oh, I thought you
35.
said I could. and
Yeah,
then-
sorry, I said your name and then I was like, wait, no, it will just be proficiency in history for this.
Never mind.
So that's a 30 plus
Yeah.
the bonus from actually getting a natural 20.
Yeah. Mentioning
So
that
35.
it would be soon. The two of you think about it. Queglod, it kind of crosses your mind of the whole what's going to be soon. As Elsyan, you kind of piece it together. Several years ago, he started placing these anchorage crests. You figured that out when you found the first one, that it had been there for the very least half a year to a year. So he's been setting these up for long periods of time. And you know that the last one that you had, even though it had been that had been in the school for quite a while, you know that it was otherwise disabled for in its kind of state. It was inert. You don't know what it would take to reactivate it. All you know is Abod kind of looked into it and dismissed it fairly early on. Being ready soon feels a long way away for you. You kind of have this strange hunch. It's not going to be tomorrow or the next day, maybe not even in a year's time.
It's soon relative to when he
Soon
started his
relative
plans.
to when he started his plans, yeah. And the way he speaks of it, the way that these things were created, and as fiends, and your natural understanding of demonology plus being into hell, they take several years to grow up, and they're fully grown from what you guess. If that's the case, this plan's been going on for 7+ years. It's soon is relative, and in his state, given he's also a necromancer, potentially means that soon could be an eternity away.
Ah yes, soon, like us getting out of lockdown soon.
Why you got to hit like that, Sam?
Because I thought of it and needed to get it off my chest.
That's fine. We'll
I'm
send out
sorry to
Queglod's
bring you
father.
down.
He'll solve everything.
Yeah.
No, he won't. I can only imagine he just makes the disease worse.
Just set up anchorage crests in government. I'm sure it'll be fine.
No!
Yeah.
You know what? Before we know, they've already set up that. Before we know, Chris, you've just been using this campaign as a way to
As a guise.
mask your, like to mask your secret schemes. Like, okay, no one's gonna believe my schemes if it's also the campaign to some Dungeons and Dragons bullshit.
Yeah, everyone just says I stole my stuff from real life events, and it's like, yeah, sure. Shifty
Yeah,
eyes.
I stole real life events from my D&D campaign.
But yeah,
God.
you understand
Well-
that soon, in the concept that he's talking about, isn't soon for you guys. It's soon for him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well,
Did you know
At
one of the
some
anchorage...
point within this decade, ooh boy.
Yeah, at
maybe
some...
not even within this decade.
No, at some
Well-
point within his lifetime, which if it's eternal, then you don't know how long that'll be. All you know is that Queglod should have died by now, and he hasn't.
Hmm.
So
They were driven out by the wingless almost my entire lifetime ago, and they were no spring chickens back then. They have a
So-
different perspective of the flow of time than we do.
So we'll be fine. That's not something we need to deal with right now. Because
I'm
you know
going
what?
to be working on making plans for this, but it doesn't have to disrupt our existing plans. We have a lot of time pressure regarding the Prince of Blood.
do we?
Well, we may have to drop everything
We,
at
we
Betty
don't
Call.
not have time pressure.
And I believe the plan was also to visit the Barrenlands at some point.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to go home at some point.
I think
Before, death.
we should go back now. Well, not now. Like 'Cause I need a nap. I don't know about you people, like a proper sleep.
Mm.
And all I'm worried about with this trip is that you people apparently don't have toilets, so...
You know what sucks? Hey, Bern,
Yes.
will you be able to teleport me back here if I need to come back here?
If I can yoink something from here, yeah.
Depends
Well, what if
entirely on
I'm
if
going to be
it's
carrying Ford Storm. You can probably use that.
Oh yeah, because I can use other people's objects as well, right?
Yeah, you can. Something associated with this place, and right now you have Forge Storm as the associate item.
That's true. Yeah, that works.
Relatedly to that, would you be able to use Nightmaker to get us back to Blackhold?
Yeah.
Duly noted.
Guess so, yeah.
Where will Lighthouse take us?
To
Barrenlands?
It'll take you to the coast where you'll see a ship crashing into the cliffside.
We'll see a chip
Oh.
crashing
Wouldn't it
into the
take
cliffs
us here?
and a crack 'em.
Wouldn't it take us there? To the
What?
Wandering Forest?
Like the
It would take you to Fort Verdant, but Bern doesn't know it, so.
Yeah. Well, but also, if it did take us to Fort Verdant, we'd probably get fucked over by all the time magic that gone fuck you
On the other hand, you've otherwise attuned to it to the point where it is yours because you've awakened it, so it would attune to basically a place that would be associated with you. So provided Bern's been to the Barrenlands, he could go there,
Cool.
but only to really a designated area which would be considered yours. So the capital,
Which would
likely.
most
Relatedly,
either the capital or like the village for the centaurs.
yeah, a thought has also just occurred. Was something happening with Guardian Miadar? I seem to remember there was some sort of complication there, but I don't recall.
Oh, we couldn't contact her during winter, but it's past that time now, so we can we could probably give her a shout right now if you wanted.
Yeah, she's during winter she can be summoned once in 4 months. So you had the choice to summon her once, and you never used it, so it didn't matter. But in that instance, she can only be summoned once.
I've nothing special to say to her in this particular instance, but if we're able to talk to her more freely now, it may be useful to get a perspective on things.
Fair, fair.
It'd also, I suppose, be nice to see her again.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
Do that. We should do that at some point. Anyone got any time?
I carry a little on me.
You carry a lot on you. Time's incense.
Yes, I know. Look, Chris, I wasn't.
You don't
trying to
want
go
them
all
knowing
out.
that you can summon her 4,000 times.
The fuck,
What's
my
Malcolm
dude?
doing?
Actually, no, you have more than that, don't you? It's like
I have
8,000.
more than that.
Yeah. It takes
more.
1 GP of incense, and he had nothing to spend his money on, so
I've
he
been
bought
spending
out
it
he
on
bought out the
because-
stock market of incense in Adamanthia.
So that's why the stocks have been rising.
Ah.
It's all Malcolm's fault.
Malcolm is
Yeah,
attacking
Yeah,
hedge
you
funds.
really ruined the
the
plan
rich
of all
people
those
making
rich...
more money.
Yeah.
Which is just Elsyan.
You
Okay, Elsyan
single-handedly.
isn't rich compared to this party. I'm sorry,
yeah.
he's not.
Yeah. Is there a stock market we can crash? By the way, guys.
To an
Well,
extent.
Do we want to summon her? Or...
We don't have to do it right now, but I just figured I would point it out while we were on the subject.
Fair.
Let's do it once we're back at the tavern or something. Also, I am just going to be now. If you'll excuse me, 1 moment. I'm just going to be running around the place, like just going ooh, looking at all the things.
Okay.
Do you reckon a
Did
tour
I
around
just disconnect
would
and
have
none
an
of you
issue
heard me?
with me using some of these ingots?
Yeah, I disconnected
No,
and
we
none of you heard me.
we heard you.
We heard you.
We just won't
Bye.
care.
It's
Just didn't care.
It's just I was
We
gonna,
heard you.
I was going to describe it, and Jamie said, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll go to Jamie then. We heard you, Harlan.
Hello.
Hello.
Harlan, we heard you.
We
just
heard
didn't
you.
care.
It's just we didn't get a chance to reply. I don't think he can hear us.
Oh, okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
We
heard
heard
you.
you. We didn't care.
Oh,
Well-
suck a dick.
We heard you. I was just gonna get to replying.
Jokes.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say, Rook?
You know I'm joking.
Sasha, do you reckon Autoran would have an issue if I was to use some of these ingots to improve the axe?
I'm gonna go with a probably not because of the words on the floor and the, technically we are improving the thing. But like, be sparing.
I'm not going to excessively use. It's just.
But yeah, we do need it in order to empower your axe and make killing the fucking Prince of Blood. I'm gonna call his new name is now Slibergo de Fuckerby.
No.
I am never going to remember that.
You do know.
You know,
Fuckington?
I would suggest calling him Wet Bitch, but I feel that's taken.
No.
What? Yeah. You
Moist.
don't want me to do to.
You don't want
Prince of Blood
copyright
what
from.
we-
You don't want copyright from Romlan.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay,
God. We
in
can
that
take
case-
Romlan.
We shall call him
Not if I'm in
Moist
control.
Cock.
Oh my
I'll
god.
give him legendary actions and legendary resistances, and he'll just screw
No.
your day up.
No.
He's in my control now.
So, okay, in that case, I'm going to go and look at the different ingots and see if I can improve the axe to mithril. Not anything above that. 'Cause that's
You have
just
everything
excessive.
you need to get to Adamantine from here. You can go through Arcanium, Mithril, and then Adamantine if you wish.
Okay,
I'm gonna-
I'll get the ingots together, but I'll ask Sasha if she can commune or whatever and get permission, because I'm not just going to recklessly do that.
Do I have any of those prepared? Give me a second. No. 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 No.
No.
I mean, technically, I could use sending, but I feel that's a bit informal.
setting.
Like it's like trying to
Yeah.
send, it's like sending a text to your boss, and you only communicate through emails.
True.
Yo, what's the code for the printer again?
No, or it's drunk texting them. No, wait, it's a Discord call with them.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
god.
You
And they
Discord
didn't
call
give
your
you-
you Discord call your boss while he's at work, and he's like, "Why are you calling me through Discord? Look, I'm at home. My cat got stuck in the freezer. I can't come into work. Ends call."
Now here's the thing you've got to question: why does he have Discord on his work computer?
Wow, conference calls.
Okay,
Anyways.
can I just sort of pray to Atoran and be like, Atoran, may we? I beg your. I'm in very Atoran-y place. But Atoran, thank you for your blessing in getting through to this place. We now wish to take of your bounty in order to empower my allies. If you are all right with this, please give me a sign.
Just a stop sign.
You expend a third.
Also,
you-
kiss, Sasha.
You expend a third level spell for the equivalent of sending, but not actually sending. You get the exact same words that are in on the floor. Take what you need, not what you want, and it will always be here.
Yes. Thanks, Atoran.
Sheer fact it's
I-
here suggests that we'll have it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yes, in order to make yourself stronger and give us a better chance of succeeding in, saving the world, ish, probably. I don't know, yeah.
We're not taking it to sell, we're taking it to fulfill the purpose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. Can you do that here though? I would personally be more comfortable if you could do that here.
I can do it here. Literally, it's just a hungry axe. Hungry axe.
Cool. Cool.
Okay.
As you take the ingots, placing them one by one against the edge of the axe blade, almost using them as a whetstone, you watch as the axe edge begins to glow once with arcanium, kind of gaining this light blue sheen. Again, kind of a darker blue sheen of the mithril, kind of giving it this light greenish tinge, and finally adamantine as it goes to a darker blue and a darker green. As you kind of shine it across the edge, you watch as the axe you hold it in your hands. It feels sturdy, strong. Okay.
Well, between this and the belt of strength, the Prince of Blood's gonna have a rough time.
No, he's not. He's an arsehole.
No kidding.
Hey, Bern.
Let me quickly update your modifier while the rest of them talk.
Thanks.
Do you think it would be possible to tune the tuning fork here?
Here?
Yeah, here.
Material plane? Or...
I heard that, Infernal.
That was not me.
I heard that ding of you being sent a whisper in Path of Exile.
That was my dad coughing.
Sure.
Stop trying to say me.
But yes, you can attune here. You don't know where it will take you, but you can.
The material plane or to actual to the whole
You don't
thing?
know.
I see. I mean, look, there's a solid chance that we're not actually inside a volcano. We're on a demi-plane connected to the plane of fire. So, do what you like. Whatever works. It'll be fucky.
Fair.
Sasha.
Hmm?
No, sorry. Sasha, it'll be fucky.
What have we
Look,
done?
I said what I said. I never claimed to be the most
Intelligence.
eccentric and... Alright, bitch. I hold up Fortstorm. You know where this is going, don't you?
Don't tempt me with a good time, Sasha.
Oh, I'll tempt you. Get over here!
Should we?
We're just going off into a corner.
Elsyan walks back limping. What?
Everything's fine, guys.
How much damage can you take?
I could take 100 points of damage.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Just let that sink in.
How many hit points would we go down to?
I'll let you decide.
I'll take 30
Okay,
points of
no.
damage.
Nice. Okay. Jokes aside.
I'm actually taking the
yes.
damage, by the way.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't even
Look.
care.
Look. I want to make it very clear. At no point am I, in fact, using Fordstorm as a marital aid of any form.
Alright,
thing,
Bern,
Harlan, we're
were
not
you
using it as
attuning
marital
the
aid 'cause we're
tuning
not
fork
married.
to here?
We might as well.
Hold on.
Look, this is.
Hold on, Sasha.
Harlan.
It's-
Sorry, that was my bad.
Bern, were you tuning here?
Sure you want to do that?
I was considering it, yeah. I mean, I got the tuning fork, and I figured.
Yeah. The tuning fork has to be tuned somewhere with there's like a big place of magic, right?
Correct.
I guess we can try it here. You said this is like a subplane of the fire plane? Something?
It was a speculation.
Oh,
That's
no,
not confirmed.
that was complete. That has no basis on anything beyond the fact
Oh.
that Aturan is queen of the plane of fire. You could give it a try.
Sure, give it here. What does this? Sorry?
You otherwise kind of hold the tuning fork, trying to attune it to this place. As you hold it, it lightly resonates as the magic energy here is strong enough, and you are now attuned to the material plane, specifically Mount Volgrim. Okay. What is your next move?
I guess back to the tavern.
That would be nice.
I need to lay down. I feel rough. I also need a bacon sandwich.
Okay. How are you getting there?
8-level teleport.
Now. How many of us are there? There's 6, right?
Correct.
Do you want me to just... I can use a 7th level spell slot to get us back home, so I'm just going to do that, alright? Yeah, word of recall.
No, it's heal 6. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
I
thought
said
it was
7th. I've got a 7th level spell slot still left.
Oh, I thought.
So-
Yeah, I thought heal was 7.
No.
You lift,
I mean, even if it wasn't, I'd still have a 6th level spell slot, so either way it works out fine.
okay. You lift your hand. The air around you is kind of flooded with ash and hot cinders as you feel yourselves lifting ever so slightly as you land, now standing in your tavern. In the back area of your tavern, you just appear, apparating instantaneously, as you can hear what sounds to be the movement of someone around, with rain otherwise colliding with the outside of your tavern.
Right.
Right. Thanks.
Just.
Right.
I'm gonna go have a bath.
I would like to ask
I-
one question before we split up and do things.
Mm-hmm.
Do we plan to go to the Barrenlands next?
I
Or
do.
we plan?
I believe so.
I think so.
I think that is the
Yeah, like-
plan, yeah.
I'm not.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly what any other plan would be in terms of dealing with the Prince of Blood, because
It's-
I think
we're-
we're,
we're-
kind of just
we're
waiting.
We're waiting to be told that he's going to turn up, and quite frankly, we should just get on with the stuff that we want to do rather than sitting here worrying inside our tavern.
That's fair.
In that case, Sasha, can you please send a sending to... Give me one sec to pull up my notes.
Has the power of the gods, channels the dragon queen of fire's holy power, used as a fucking text machine.
Look, if I could do it, I would. But I can't.
The druids come.
I can't learn it, and Chris won't let me make it.
Well,
So-
get a spell-a-stone.
Oh my god.
I have one of those. It's just not to him.
Well, get his fucking
Is this to
number.
your father?
No, it's to the ambassador for the Barrenlands.
Oh, okay.
He said to give him a warning, let him know when we plan to go to the Barrenlands, so he can give them a heads up, so things don't go all screwy.
Can Sasha send a sending to anyone then? As long
As I got their name and a rough idea of who they are.
Okay, I might have to get you to send one to my wife
Oh
to
no.
find out where they're currently located.
Hey, Rook's wife. I'm
Oh.
Sasha, Rook's mistress.
Oh,
We've
no.
been fucking all day long.
Okay, if
Sorry.
Elsyan finds out that's the message you sent, you're getting mental prison so hard.
Oh my goodness, just Sasha gets
Sasha
stuck in
would-
mental prison forever. Bonk
Well,
goes to
between
mental prison.
I was gonna say between Elsyan and Rook, Sasha was so much trouble.
See, here's the thing: I'm
It's
mental
literally-
prison. Then you just punch Sasha out of the mental prison. Then another mental prison,
I'm up for that.
and we
It's
repeat this
literally
until
Bonk
I'm out
goes
of
to
spell
horny
slots.
jail.
It is. It is just Bonk go to horny jail, but Sasha
No,
edition.
it's horny jail. Then get bonked out of horny jail for horny jail to come back again.
But you have to remember one thing. You guys don't know the contents of my message until I tell you it.
Oh, as soon as I got to my wife, she would inform me of this message that
Oh,
you'd
oh,
sent.
excellent! 2 people to bonk Sasha out of horny jail.
Oh,
It becomes scary.
I am so tempted to put. Oh, also, Rook says he's very happy being away from family.
You can decide the message.
Anyway,
When
I'm
you
not
want
sending
to
anything
say
to her yet. Malcolm, you know the
Malcolm's-
deal.
Yeah. Basically, we're just. Malcolm said to message you to inform you we are. Actually, I'm gonna have to write this down. I don't
Yeah.
think it's got enough words.
In order to make it a bit quicker, Malcolm says, "We come into Barrenlands." Kiss, kiss, Sasha.
Within the next few days.
That's my current version.
How many words is it?
25.
25.
Is there anything anyone would like to do while they're deciding they're sending stuff?
I'm just gonna like look at Rook and just look. You wouldn't happen to know if there's anywhere in the Barrenlands with, do spells and stuff that I could learn.
Spells. Would I know of anywhere that's magic orientated where we've been?
The capital.
academy in Adamantia.
The
capital.
Stalag Crest would be the only one, or Stalag's Nest, sorry, would be the only one which would, but they specialize in natural magic.
Okay, so I don't know of anywhere else where.
No, you don't know
Okay.
of anywhere that would do arcane magic. No.
So I don't
No.
suppose that on our way we could stop off in Oregon for me to pick up a few spells to learn.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna be because. Well, hang on, how long's it been since Bern contacted Ozbone? Because I've got to go to Oregon too at some point soon.
I mean, how many days has it been since you checked when he'll be there? It's been a day.
Yeah, a day. So in about 2 weeks, I've got to go to Oregon because I need to get the belt straight from
Fair
Ozbone.
enough. I would just like to pick up a number of spells and stuff to learn from. I've got this spellbook gesturing to the one I picked off of what was her name?
Kitrin or whatever.
Kizrin.
Kizrin. Thank you. This one that I picked off Kizrin, but that's going to take a bit of time to decipher and figure out how she wrote down her spells, and
Okay.
deciphering other wizard shit is difficult. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to get on and do that. Let me know when we're leaving.
We'll take a wizard ship
I'm
and use
going-
prestidigitation.
Yeah, I got it figured out.
I have. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I have to head off a bit early today,
That's right.
so I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I will be basically just doing the whole praying over the Forstorm to try and get a deeper connection to it and understand how to become stronger and better with it. This will probably involve a lot of making random bits and pieces for the shop or for just in general, just to sort of get a feel for it as a smithing hammer. But that's
Are you
what
doing
I'll
this
be
over
doing.
the course of the last 3 hours of the day then? Because it's getting relatively later this time.
Yeah, it's just something to sort of slowly get.
Okay.
It's yes.
Okay.
It's literally going to be that meme where like Elsyan and Sasha are in bed. And it's like Elsyan just like takes a picture and then you just in the background it's Sasha cuddling Ford Storm.
Ah, yes, my partner and their hammer.
And their legendary hammer. Ooh.
Alright, so. Sending. Malcolm, you had yours first?
Mine is basically gonna say, Malcolm said to inform you we will be heading to the Barrenlands within the next few days to keep things okay. Should be
I
21.
send the message. Was that 25 exactly?
Should be 21.
Right.
No,
Kiss,
it's
kiss,
25
kiss,
exactly.
Sasha.
It's 25 exactly.
No, you said 21. Kiss, 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 Sasha.
Stop it.
Sasha, why do you have to send the kisses? Why are
Honestly,
you
at this
kissing other
point,
people?
At
Why are
this
you
point,
doing-
it's just my. At this point, it's just my brand.
Like, okay.
Keeps them guessing.
About what, Sasha?
Mostly how sane I am.
They know. Look, anyone that's met you knows that you're not. For some reason, we're together.
Well, fuck.
25. Fucking
Well, there's some Elsyan secretly thinks he's not good. It's not
Okay.
a secret.
You got yours ready, Rook?
yes.
Okay, go for it.
A message from Rook. What is your current location? We are coming to you. Lots of love, Rook. P.S. You can reply to this. Kiss, kiss.
Okay.
Oh, it actually has
That's
kiss kiss in it.
No, well, one kiss, and it's exactly 25, so Sasha can't fuck with it.
Okay. You okay
I'm
with
gonna
that, Sasha?
try. First of all, can we confirm that that is in fact exactly 25? Because I want to know I want to know this for certain.
Fine.
Harlan.
You want to post it in the chat and then I'll read over it?
Yep. Come on.
Extend it. Extend it.
No, it is bang on 25. I had to add lots of to make sure it didn't end on 23. So, right.
Y'all didn't understand my power. If there's anything in there that I can contract, I will be contracting it in order to get a Sasha at the end.
Do that.
Stop it.
Look, I've done it this entire time. I've got to try.
You have to bear with me. I'm really slow at typing.
You're rewording it so that I absolutely can't fuck with it, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm copying
Okay.
for exactly what I've got on my book.
Okay. While this is all going on, Bern,
Yes.
is there anything you'd like to do?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. As you otherwise head upstairs to your room, kind of getting ready to relax a bit, you see your housemaid, otherwise move, or housekeeper, move past. She's just standing at the top of the stairs, and she was busy, otherwise changing the tablecloth on your main dining table. And she kind of goes, "Oh, you're back. It was relatively quick."
Yep. We did good.
Well, it's just Bern at the moment because you're busy sendings.
Oh right.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. So we finished what we needed to do. We'll be heading out again tomorrow, I think, for a while.
Very well. Are you wanting dinner tonight? I'll go and speak to Angers if you are.
Oh, I can't put a kiss at the end of it.
Yeah, we can eat dinner. Alright.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah, I can't put a kiss at the end of it because I miscounted. It was 26.
Okay, can I take out? Obviously, the want is what. I'm taking out that A.
Sasha,
and
make me
that
an intelligence check.
Yeah.
This is you
Oh, no,
trying
wait.
to mess with the message as he's telling you it.
Why are you messing with the
Intelligence!
message?
13.
Okay, 13. It's not the worst.
It's
There was some.
Rook. I will let you decide, seeing as this is your message.
Hang on.
Are you saying it in such a way that Sasha has free reign to change one or two of the words so that she can add some stuff at the end, or...
Literally just kiss Sasha.
Why kiss? Oh, you know what?
It's
Go
my
for it. Gets me in
brand.
trouble. I behead you. You don't even have a helmet anymore. I can punch you square in the face.
This is fair.
Hey,
And
if you got
I-
any saving throw stuff, let me know. I'll do Mind Sliver first.
Alright. I won't.
Oh, good.
I will. Okay. I don't know if this can translate via thing. Kiss. And then I'm just going to kiss full stop Sasha.
Sure. You send the
So
message.
basically, as I say, but it's as
Okay.
if Message from Rook. What is current location? We are coming to you. Lots of love, Rook. P.S. You can reply to this message. Kiss. Sasha.
Okay.
Technically on brand, but
No,
not.
that's fine.
Probably won't get him
There's-
get him angered.
There's a pause. I'll say this. We'll do Malcolm's first, seeing as this was sent first. There's a pause on Malcolm's before you hear a. Right. I'll let them know. That's it.
Cool. I'm down
It's kind
with
of a
that.
long pause where you're expecting him to continue, but he doesn't. As
Oh
you
no, the bitch really hung up. Okay.
As you as you send the next one, you see the following wording back.
God.
I take it you're Rook's friend. There's a pause as she almost expects a reply.
Fuck's sake.
We're near Fort Valeth.
Near Fort Valor. Okay, I will expend yet another spell slot. This time it has to be a 5th level spell slot, by the way, and I'm
Oh.
suffering.
Oh, good.
Is
someone
but
having to
I'm
spend their
not
spell
planning-
slots?
I'm not planning on spending any more after this, so it should be fine. Yep, name Sasha. Excited to meet you. Rook sends all the love.
The reply is, does he now?
Oh god.
Oh god, she's one of those people that you text that like you start doing one-word replies and they just don't get the hint. So like,
Sasha, leave her
Okay,
alone.
I'm going to explain word for word what she has said.
Okay.
And
Sasha.
then she said, "Does he now?"
Sasha, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh.
oh,
God.
Oh.
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 Can I ask roughly
Because
against
using
what in
cunning on
case?
Against fear.
Oh goodness.
I mean, that does he now as a phrase that you just go,
Okay,
Oh.
that is a 15.
Okay. It's not frightened for you though. As you kind of send that message, you get the reply. Rook, you kind of see that she's expended another spell, and you're like, what? And you watch as her head slowly turns to you, almost creaking. As there's almost like an exhale of, oh no.
Sasha, what have you done? What did she say? What did you say?
I just explained that my name's Sasha, I'm one of your friends, and I said that you sent all your love.
And she said?
Does he now?
Okay, so I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna go buy a second coffin.
okay, can I just suggest flowers? Get flowers and a coffin. You need flowers to make you look pretty in the coffin.
She's gonna burn the coffin.
Rook,
Maybe buy a box of chocolates.
okay, Rook, we have fought ancient beings, dragons that have killed other ancient dragons, and survived a greater salamander. But for some reason, your wife is the most terrifying person I've ever heard of.
It's because we can't fight. You can't fight her. It's impossible. There's no reasonable conversation you can have. You can turn. You know you're right, but you're not right. You cannot be right. You're never right.
See, you say this, and my only impression of her is from you. I reckon she's probably a very nice lady.
Cool, Elsyan, you're talking to her first.
Nope.
You're
I'll
not
talk
my
to her
kid.
Elsyan uses
I'll-
blink.
I'll talk to her first. I don't mind.
Elsyan will say, "Hi, Blink."
I blink. Just me hiding behind Elsyan.
Bern knocks on the door, she opens, I teleport away.
Here's the thing. We get Rook to knock on the door. We're like backing him up, and then as he knocks, we all slowly back up as Bern then casts teleport.
Oh no, I was gonna say like, let's go find her, and I will just grab onto everyone except Rook and Word of Recall, just straight back to the tavern. Just leave Rook to his fate.
Just the last bit you hear is Rook going, fuck!
Tomorrow morning,
See,
we send
here's the thing. It's
doesn't
probably
reach
going to
him.
be. It's probably going to be a very heartwarming thing. She probably misses you a lot, and the worst you're going to get is a punch in the face, which is probably not
I think
actually
it's gonna-
going to hurt.
Let's be fair. I think it's going to be a bit lower than the face.
Is there anything tougher than plate armor?
No,
Adamantine plate armor. Critical hits don't work on it.
He's
I have a
wearing
feeling your
that.
wife always
But
crits.
that's
I
the
thought
thing.
that, yeah.
That's
I feel
the
like
thing.
You borrow Sasha's armor.
But that's the thing. Her punch negates the negation of crits.
You know what? What you need.
He automatically crits
Can we?
every
Okay,
time.
look.
Rook,
Do you
get a
think
shield.
we can hire Rook's wife to kill the Prince of Blood for us?
You know what? At least keep the prince. No, imagine us. We're all dying. Then just Rook's wife turns up and it's like, oh, you're gonna kill my husband, are you? That's my job.
honestly, it will literally turn into a bitch fight between my wife and the Empress.
Honestly, I'm down for this. Like,
winning
fuck this serious campaign. I want to see those two just bitching about all of us and then having us die of shame.
Oh, one shot. You guys get to be the other clan members trying to avoid combat. Just trying to avoid it happening. It's like, oh no. Right. Well.
Right, I really have to be
Yep,
going now.
no, that's fair. As you'll
Have a nice night, guys.
as you prepare,
Yeah.
most of you getting to sleep, not having much else to do, you have your dinner for the night. You gather your things the next morning. The sun is out. It's a nicer day. It's a bit more relaxing. As you prepare, having this image in your mind, Bern, do you cast teleport to get there? Given that that's the only real way to get there.
Where are we going, sir?
Bad.
Where am I?
Near Fort something.
Fort Bailiff.
Vale.
Vale.
Yes.
Where is this on the map?
It's
on the
it's
map,
in the
it's in the
Barrenlands.
Oh, it's in the barrel.
Yeah,
Would I
it's-
know where this place is?
Far south. It's the
Far
southern
south.
border where your grandfather came from.
Ah,
He's the one who holds the
Oh.
fort, and Fort Valeth is one of the larger settlements there for trading.
Oh, Would that mean that he could use the horn to get there? Because I got the horn from my grandfather.
I will say, given that Rook will know it enough, the horn will have no effect. Just because it will be an associated object. Bern has to see it with the associated object in that location. In this instance, it's just going for the very familiar role rather than that. Once he's gotten there, you can use the horn to get there, but
I have to actually be familiar with the object.
yeah. So, not necessarily needs to be familiar with the object. He
Well, yeah,
needs to have
like,
gone there
see the object
first,
and-
then he
yeah,
can
yeah.
use the horn to get there because it's an associated object from there. But if he hasn't been there, he can't use an associated object because he has never been there before.
Oh, I didn't know. I just thought it might help.
Yeah, that's fine. It will help next time. Oh, it continued on. It's not supposed to have done that. Alright. So. As you otherwise teleport, and the magic taking place, you lift, and you go from a very warm, comforting tavern, bellies full of breakfast. You kind of feel the presence of your teleportation. Go ahead and roll me a d100, please, Bern. And if you fail, I will ask Rook to do so.
I've got the
75?
coffin on my back.
Hmm?
Just so you know. I've got the coffin
75.
on my back.
Did you actually go and buy a coffin?
Yeah. Granddad. No, not for me.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. You go and buy a coffin from one of the local carpenters. I mean, you're in the right district for it. I was just like, wait, you're actually going to buy one? Are you looking to actually die here?
No.
I can say roll for initiative the moment you land, but
You land, get right next to your wife appears, and you all die. Make death saving throws.
okay.
Oh, and look at that. you got
75,
20s, you fail.
75 is high enough that being given a description of the location, you otherwise land on target. As you land, your feet otherwise land on a kind of a dusted landscape here. A little bit of hard earth underneath, and you can see the beginnings of a large fortress city. Built up out of what looks to be kind of these hardened brick and sandstone brick walls set up in location, going relatively tall in the center, with the rest of it having a large wall on the outside. A number of buildings and general market houses and huts are on the outside of this, and a large cluster of tents as you land. The tents, Rook, you recognize as your tribes.
Now let me paint a mental image here. Normally, Rook quite proud, head held high, tail up, gauntlets and axe in hand quite loudly. At the moment, tail is currently dragging on the floor, axe is dragging on the floor, and there are tears. There are many tears.
Why are you crying? You're going home.
You wanted this.
I want to see my family. I have in so much trouble for abandoning my family.
Look, I'm sure it will be fine. They will be happy to have you back, if only for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And it will be loving and warm, and I really hope you don't die. Good luck.
As
You left to take your father's place, right? Did I understand that?
yeah.
Sure.
I broke his arms and then took his place.
Yes, I
that
can
sounds about
understand why
right.
he would be upset about that. But surely everyone else will at least understand why you did it to some extent.
He wasn't upset. He gave the approval after I did it. I feel the wife is going to be upset because I abandoned my child with mum and oh.
Malcolm just stands there nodding his head. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Okay, and you guys try to argue the Barrenlands wasn't slightly barbaric.
We're not barbaric. We're still things slightly different to sitting round a table and
I see you
negotiating.
doing that, Elsyan.
I know, it's
Just
really
spinning the
fun.
d20s. As you begin making your way towards the tent, kind of very slowly, keeping your eyes peeled. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's creepy.
Sorry, I'm distracting from this. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
Oh,
As you
And I got
begin-
disconnected again.
That's fine. As you begin to wander
Probably my fault.
towards the camp, you're kind of keeping an eye out, very much keeping yourselves alert. Not necessarily because of hostile territory, but because of you knowing what's here. As you hear a shout, Rook!
Fuck!
And that is where we will end the session tonight.
I want it known that Elsyan takes like a large step away from Rook.
Okay.
Now, excuse me, I've got dice to spin.
Alright. That is where we'll end the session tonight. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We will see you next week where the party will encounter the strongest boss yet. Rook's wife.
Rook's wife.
Alright. Thank you and see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right.